It's
I'm
a
a
funny item, Zach.
All right, all right, all right.
unless
Also,
you like
Zach,
made
how
last
do
minute
I
changes.
add my character to this campaign? I don't think I was in the villain one thing.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Brad wasn't in that.
how do you add to Scum and Villainy?
Yeah.
You hit, I think, is it create unassigned character in
No, that
the?
makes you to creating one.
Oh, well, I guess like is there a
Oh,
link
wait.
in? Yeah, I need the link to the campaign.
Yeah, there is
I-
a link. If you look in, because I had to get back in there. If you look in One Shot Announcements and you roll up to Zach's post on the 11th.
I sent him the link directly.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I guess I could have done that, but instead I did it the
Look at
other
that
way.
customer service.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wait, I wasn't gonna give you guys weapons. I was
I
gonna
got
give you
Panera bread on the way home.
Panera
What'd you
Bread.
get? Did you get a U pick too?
I got a full bowl of soup and a full Frontego chicken sandwich.
Mm.
Dang.
Very excited, Jen, for him to go to Panera.
I feel like I've always felt like the Panera Bread is just like a scaled down version of McAllister's.
Oops, all druids.
I think it's honestly scaled up version of McAllister's, not gonna lie.
Oh, I always thought McAllister's was better. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Panera offers like more. Like they have coffee and stuff and smoothies and
And really good cookies.
they just have so much more. McAllister's is very simple.
What does a rockborn do?
They throw rocks.
Mhm. I slipped getting into the shower after I went on a walk this afternoon
Ouch.
and just slammed my shin into the
Oh.
edge of the bathtub.
That
Yeah.
wasn't good.
Yeah, I have a huge knot, and I'm still like, well, I'm glad I just didn't die.
For
That's a plus.
real.
I was like, oh no, I'm gonna fall in this hot shower and get turned into bathtub soup. And no one's gonna find me.
Oh wait, hold on. That's gonna take me back. I don't want to go back. Okay, I guess I'm going back. Hey, there's Sindri. Oh, I didn't want to go to edit. Ah, Jen, why are your sheets always so bright?
I don't
I'm
know.
blind. No,
Like,
Do you want me
that's
to
for
change
every
the
character.
background?
I mean, I'm just a cave dweller, so I automatically change all my backgrounds to fucking dark
Dark.
mode.
There, under dark mode. There you go.
Thank you.
Let me put something. Jesus, I have so many sub perk backgrounds. There we go.
What was it? What was it? What is it, Griffin Saddlebag? Hold on, I'm trying to add the item that I promised. Jen, how are you so good with so many items?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, I guess weapons. It's mostly weapons.
Oh, it's because of the drow. It's because it's half because of the rogue and half because of the drow.
Oh, no, no, that's a good point.
Drow gives proficiency in hand crossbows and longsword, I think. Let me look. Yeah, drow weapon training gives me rapier, short swords, and hand crossbows. And then the long sword is from being an elf. I have made my character sheet black like my heart.
That helps. That helps.
You're
I like the background you have, Fred.
Oh,
Like
me?
numbers and rows, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm also
Oh.
surprised you didn't take the Moonsicle item.
I was tempted. I was really tempted to do that, but I decided to take different items.
That's cool. I'm gonna be adding one anyway.
Oh.
Oh, item? To each of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Because my peer pressure is effective. So I just kicked my cat. Get out of here.
That and we have less people than I thought we were going to have. So this
Oh, what
fine.
losers?
Lame.
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 Honestly, I thought that since one shots are so non-committal, they would have the highest attendance. Turns out they've actually had the lowest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got the spells.
Yeah.
I fixed all my spells. Also took Zach's consideration, and I'm gonna see how it goes. Yeah.
Also, I already told this to Zach, but I so very much appreciate him taking over for a little bit. My brain is mush.
That's it. Subtool item.
Yeah.
I would say same, but I feel like studying for all the fucking pilot bullshit I have to do has turned it back.
You've been exercising it?
It's been exercising. The gears are moving now.
Mm.
I did offer Zach too when we were playing a bit. I do still have like a small campaign we could try to do if Zach whoever wants to take a break. It's called Shadows of Nicoya. It's basically Spirited Away but in D&D.
D&D Spirited Away?
Pretty much.
Cool.
And I should also be able to run a one shot if anyone else gets tired.
I was like, wow, I'm super burnt out. And then I did the math and I ran 56 tables in the last year.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
56 tables is in like Saturdays with the or like whatever.
No, between the campaign and the tables that I've run. In the last year, I've run 15 tables for AOT. So I might have run, maybe more than that. I was just sort of guesstimating how many I had run for us. Because I think we were up to episode 55. Does that sound right? So I guess maybe 70.
Oh, over the table, I took Hero's Feast for a 6th level spell slot, so no one else would have to.
I think Chains of Asmodeus is only like in the 30s.
Is it? I know. I didn't. I thought that's what I thought. That's why I rounded down because
I think we're in the mid 30s, like approaching 40.
Yeah. Let's see.
And then I gotta see Quentin's character. Add the item to him.
Refreshing my page. I'm curious what item you put me in. Or you gave me.
Here's a hint. It's all from the Griffin saddlebag. Which is so here's the thing. This is the Griffin saddlebag 2.
Whoa.
For some reason we don't have 1.
Oh no.
Well, 3 months ago we were up to episode 28, so yeah, close to 40 makes sense. So I guess I was right. Like 56 tables. That's still a lot.
It is.
And I've taught 6 classes this semester and last semester.
This changes something. Ugh. The items
Is-
Zach gave me.
Is it
TLDR, I appreciate Zach a lot.
is the is teaching and then going immediately into DMing, like, is there overlap there a little bit, or
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
What's this?
Hmm.
Oh shit.
and Quentin, refresh your page. And go to your items.
Holy shit.
Yeah, same. It's my same reaction as Sam. I'm like, oh, it's really good. It's really good.
I'm pretty sure I just gave everybody in the party at least one legendary item.
Yes, 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 yes.
Because I will be honest, if we were on an adventure league and we were all running level 16 characters, that's tier 4.
As,
You
yeah,
should have a legendary item by then.
that changes a few things, but man, I don't know what I want out.
Don't change out anything.
It requires attunement.
It's because of
and-
the attunement.
Oh. I forgot about that.
Luckily, one of the items I was attuned to was a white item, and just for lol.
Just for lulz. Hold on.
You have to attune to the charlatan's die, and I just thought it was funny.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Attuning to a white item is weird.
Why are you showing everybody your butthole, Greg? Don't show everybody your butthole.
Because he's a cat.
Take my butthole, people.
Ethan,
His tail, he's got like a giant lemur tail. Out of here.
that's easy. Headband of intellect.
True, I could do that.
Yeah, we
you ain't
got.
need to be smart.
You're a druid. You could be wise. You don't need to be smart. You know a tomato's a fruit.
And you also
Caliber.
know it doesn't belong in a fruit salad.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just want to make sure. Also, this is pretty cool. I really like my item.
But if you want, you can switch out that headband of intellect for something else. Something that doesn't require whatever it's called, attunement.
I might take you up on that.
Well, now that I've looked through a lot of everyone's inventories, I don't think we got a lot of ranged people here. You're
Yeah, I
fighting
have
a dragon.
spells. I have spells for that.
I can throw cards at him.
Yeah, you could throw cards at him and spells. But if you're ready, I will start to set the mood. I had an idea how to start this, and then I lost it. Oh. I know what I need to do. I need to open up the thing. The world of Faerûn, we know is vast and varied, and a massive world where a lot can hide, a lot can happen, a lot can be seen, especially if you can see every single divination spell that has been cast across the globe. And somebody has successfully done that. Wizards across the globe feel a other presence in their scrying, in their in clerics talking to their deities, in information that should not be shared. It's been happening for some time now, probably about 6 months. And Sindri, a good friend of yours, Uzma Nazari, has gotten into contact with you and a couple of your buds. about this issue. She is a renowned orc seer for the goddess Agma. Has a temple in Neverwinter, but has told you specifically in the note, in a series of half truths and disguised communication, to meet you at the yawning portal in Waterdeep. And you go. And you wait. You go to the normal table you sit at, and you see like an adventuring party go into Undermountain. But she doesn't arrive. You start to get worried. You gather some friends of yours, some people who are like-minded individuals, and you go to her place in Neverwinter, where you find the place ransacked. Obvious combat has been had here. There are scorch marks. There's still icicles hanging from the ceiling from what some spell was cast, and blood, browned and old, spilled across the floor. And though the place looks tossed and turned, every piece of furniture has been moved to the center of the room and broken, so that way there is no way to hide anything anywhere. You find shit. What's the weird like wood stings that stick out in the middle of the wall? Molding.
Mhm.
You find a wood molding that is slightly loose, and you look under it, and it has a bloody thumbprint on the bottom. And you're able to lift it up and find a hidden compartment filled with runes that protect it specifically from divination magic. And you pull out a map of the spine of the world, way north, close to north of Neverwinter, but it points out one peak at the far east end of it. And in hastily scrawled handwriting, you recognize your friend Uzma's handwriting. Here is where the problem lies. Kill the dragon. And since then, that was about a week ago. Now you have biting cold wind attacking your face as you're climbing through the various hills and mountaintops of the spine of the world, until you come up to something you didn't think possible. A massive, petrified skull with a singular eye still operating. And this is where I can move you to the map. You all set camp in a gully of the opposite end of this massive skull, this frozen cliffside, and you watch just for a couple hours. Not a whole lot of movement. Weird tentacle-like creatures go in and out of the open maw of the giant skull. You could call them illithid or illithid adjacent. You've seen mind flayers before, but they looked different. Wrong. If a mind flayer already looks wrong. And now would be a good time to introduce your characters, tell us what you look like, any pertinent gear you got on.
My screen's all black, DM.
Yeah, same.
I know, you can't see.
Okay.
You have to
Oh, I can't see. I have
'cause-
dark vision though.
Oh.
Yeah, I ended up. Did I take the goggles?
And the thing was supposed to have 150 feet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I did end up taking the goggles of night.
So you got 60 feet?
I have 60 feet.
Okay, I can fix that. I can fix that.
Of 120.
I didn't want to be the only one who can see in the dark.
Quinton, here's a question. Do you have any light sources?
I have a white item called a hooded lantern.
I will say you give off about what is it? Is it 10 feet of dim light?
Oh, let's see. Oh, what the heck? The hooded lantern provides a bright light of 30 feet and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
But do you want with the hood down or hood up? Because
You
you
can-
are
Oh, you
not in
can
friendly territory.
you
Yes,
can lower the hood,
I-
reducing the light to dim light 5 feet radius. I guess I'll have it dimmed.
Yes, I just checked. I do have 150 feet of dark vision.
Cool. I will do this for you. You'll have 10 bright, 10 low, 10 low save settings. Can you see now?
Yes.
Yes, I can see.
Right now, I would say you're at the base of the skull, probably like right here, like next to the chin, keeping yourselves hidden. You're able to. I'm gonna say, everybody, give me a stealth check real quick. Would one of you, have cast a Pass Without Trace at this point?
Yes.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no!
Yes, I would have cost that spell. Pass Without Trace.
Cool.
I'm kind of sneaky, guys.
Chen, why-
I'm not that
Nat-
sneaky.
For the first roll of the game, natural 1.
I got
You still get a 14. Even a natural 1, it says it's still a 15 plus 15.
Because
I
I
got
have
Reliable
because I
talent.
have reliable talent, yeah. I hiss and have to put my sunglasses back on when you turn the hooded lantern on me.
Which I wonder how that would even look, because wouldn't that be like a shadow aura too with Pass Without Trace around us? So then there's like a tiny lamp
Yeah.
in the middle.
Tiny little light.
Just a little boop. Just a little boop.
I was thinking more like you all like are in ghillie suits, but
You just
But-
you just grow a ghillie suit when
Yeah.
when Pass Without a Trace is cast.
yeah, you're just
Okay.
suddenly ghillie suits. But
There you go.
Jen, how do you pronounce that name? Zamina?
Zamina.
Zamina.
Yeah.
Has the wrong environment. Instead of snow environment, it's desert.
Yeah, like well, nobody told me that I was supposed to prepare for snow.
Same. I'm more used to open grasslands.
Well, I mean, no, the cave thing is perfect. I prefer the cave thing, but I like dry weather. And Zamina is a drow, and she's got like sort of ludicrously long white hair, and it's pulled up out of her face in a top knot, but only only the parts that would get in her face. The rest of it she just lets hang long down her back. She's wearing black leather armor that has a gold sheen to it. Or not a gold sheen, a red sheen to it. And looks vaguely menacing. She's always sort of looking off as if she hears something that you all can't hear. And she has she carries 2 daggers, nothing larger than a dagger, and she's tactics. They don't always work out, but she does her best.
No plan survives the enemy.
Yeah. Oh, she's wearing sunglasses also.
Nice.
The tallest of the group that stands out with the lantern is this Goliath with like a fur pelt over his shoulders, this enchanted shadow scale shroud armor. And he seems to be wielding a spear and a flail. And he says, I greatly appreciate all of you coming to help I'm here to lend my expertise. This is my homeland, where I was raised, and I will raise my children. And the dragon has made its home here on my mountain. I would appreciate your help in reclaiming my land, however I can be of assistance.
That's not Australian.
Imagine a guy named Sandesh speaking Australian. All right, everybody. This fucking goddamn it.
You just gotta like increase your
My altitude.
your altitude in your
We're not
voice.
piloting right now, Zach.
I know. You just gotta increase your altitude in your voice and call everybody cunt.
So, Dex is a pale woman whose large ears, as you can clearly see, is an elf. Very similar to Drow, but a little different, as she is a Shatterkai from what you can see. Her hair has little pigtails coming off the side, but mainly a large ponytail that does not seem to be combed. The only thing that seemed to be kept is the front end. Her eyes are luminously purple, almost like a reptilian pupil. She has a mark on her eye that, if anyone had worked research in draconic history, is the sigil of a dragon. Little purple highlights, but actually seem to glisten a little bit, like it's like an element. She wears a cloak, but in between her cloak is she's wearing a half plate armor that has little gold sigils, but a dark color. It's clear she was prepared for an adventure, and she has 2 draconic wings that anyone can easily pass through at the illusion as actual 2 shields. She also wears a belt that hangs off the side for a little bit. I mean, it seems to be a little too big for her. Other than that, she seems relatively calm, and she speaks in a cold, calm tone. As I am here as well, similar to our big friend here. This dragon disturbs the peace of the wilderness and disturbs draconic ways, and I wish to put an end to it. I am versatile for healing, attacking, as all druids can turn. I am special. I can transform to a dragon as well.
Dragon fight.
Quentin, how tall actually is your character? Actually,
Oh, are you? What are you? I'm on the smaller side of giant kin. I'm about 7.5 feet tall.
and then so Sindri's actually the tallest then.
Oh,
He's 8 feet.
Fight, fight.
You see an 8 foot tall furbolg woman. This sort of like I'd say like pale, blue, rustic blue skin. This wears this sort of green cape over with like the fur. This wild red hair that like has never been cut, that like goes like all the way almost to the floor. And it just, you don't really know how much, like, is that really the length of her hair, or is it like just did parts get matted up or just like tangled to the point where they just didn't go down further? Every once in a while you could swear you hear like maybe chirping sounds come from inside the hair. A couple of little birds, if you ever catch them, just poke their head out. And she says, I mean, do we really think this dragon is that bad? Maybe it's misunderstood.
dragons disturb the ecosystem.
I mean, dragons are like, it's just a big, almost like a big flying bird. I mean, it probably just got lost or something. We don't know, really. I mean, it could be anything, probably.
You know that dragons are intelligent creatures, right?
Yeah, I know.
How did it get lost? And did it get lost into everybody's secrets?
I mean, I get lost all the time. So, I mean, it's possible to happen. Cindy doesn't know she's dumb.
I get lost all the time.
Just
That
don't.
It can
explains
happen
a
to
lot.
anyone.
That explains very much, actually.
Sindri is a bit of an airhead, if you had not noticed.
Mm.
Zach, are you able to get the names under each token to populate for everybody?
Yes. Give me a second. Play permissions. C. Save.
And then I think we have to like repop our tokens in for it to take effect. Oh, maybe
No,
not. Nope, it worked.
Should work. All right. Can everybody see everybody's name
Yes.
under the
Yes.
tokens? All right. Cool. After we got introductions out of the way, we could start proper. The entrance to this dragon's lair is right fucking here. At the maw of this massive petrified skull. Though, you all notice the eye on top. It's looks still fleshy, and you see the pupil move around. Every once in a while, one of those creatures will walk by, and it will lock onto it, and it'll watch as they keep walking, and then they disappear off the cliff face somehow, just floating downward. Which, by the way, they look like. Hold on, I have to switch layers. They look like this.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that definitely ain't right.
Mm,
No, that is Sindri.
mhm.
That is very clearly not a natural creature.
I mean, yeah, we can. I can. I mean, sure, it's a little bit fugly, but I mean,
Ugly.
Sindri, give me
A
a
little.
wisdom. Just like a general wisdom check or a nature check.
That ain't right.
got it right.
That boy ain't right.
13.
Wisdom. All right, 13. You see this upright. It's like in weird chitinous robes that float down to the ground as it just floats by, because it's not walking, it's floating. And you watch it and go, okay, maybe there's something wrong with that. There's something not right with.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit more than just fugly. Yeah.
Incorrect.
Not the right environment, not the right plane.
And even by those measures.
Listen, not everyone who comes from a different place is ugly. I mean, to be fair, a lot of us are ugly, but
I
yes,
find you guys ugly.
you also have bird shit in your hair.
Zach,
I mean, they try to clean up.
my so Sandesh has like lived here. When did these things start to like become a thing?
Oh, well, Sandesh lived here. One, this skull wasn't here 6 months ago. Like the entire structure that you see before you, this used to be just like a flat cliff face where you could just easily, I guess it would be more like a glacial lake where you could just easily get ice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's now got this massive petrified skull with a moving eyeball in it all of a sudden. And the environment around it, it is obvious that there's a dragon of some sort here, because dragons always affect the environment around in which they make their lair. You see decay, some sort of like veinous ichor or undergrowth stretch out from under the skull and reach out into the various forests around this area, and they literally choke the life out of the trees around them. The water, because there's like a lake a frozen lake that leads up to it. The water underneath the ice has turned a sickly green, and you swear you can see it bubble.
Sindri's like, this dragon can't be that bad, right? He just points at the bubbling river.
Okay. Then it's like, all right. I guess I have to die then. Yeah.
Oh.
We'll have to kill him mercilessly.
These things started to pop up about half a year ago. This all wasn't here before. Something. This is more than just a dragon's work.
Mm-hmm.
This
I believe-
skull just popped out of nowhere?
Something put it here.
And it's also disturbing a certain magic. Yurgathoth would be very displeased.
Yurgathoth?
Yurgathoth, yes. Are you familiar with that?
No. What the fuck is Yurgathoth?
Durgathoth.
Durgathoth.
Basically the oldest dragon in Hall of Feywild.
Oh.
He's very powerful. He's up there with Mystra and the other god magic entities.
You know, big, the big P himself, Mr. I'm the god of gut dragons.
Similar.
What's his fucking name? It's not Bahamut. It's Bahamut, actually.
Yeah, Bahamut.
He's up. Durgathoth is up there. He's very littly known. Basically, he's trying to create his own race, his own breed, but he can't because he's literally an undead dragon. The oldest dragon.
Neat. I learned something new today.
But he's powerful enough that if you were to enter his lair, any magical items you were to carry, any spells you use would cease to work. Because his lairs literally has sigils around that would prevent any magic from entering.
Neat.
Hey Zach,
Hey, what?
I want to do a thing.
What the
I
thing?
have a special thing.
What's your thing?
So, Sandesh has an ability called Primeval Awareness,
Mm-hmm.
where he can use a spell slot and 1 minute of casting time to sense any aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within 6 miles. He would like to do that.
This entire fucking skull is giving off aberration vibes. Everything about it is aberration vibes. Like, I imagine aberrations taste like a 9-volt battery. Like, you know how you have to like, in order to test a 9-volt battery, you put your tongue between the two thingies. You are getting a mouthful of that.
But just aberration within 6 miles.
Does it include dragons?
It includes aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiend, and undead.
Well, you got dragon too, just one. But this place is dripping. You're so close. You are so close to the thing that is that is obviously an aberration that you can taste it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like aberration and then big dragon.
It's like it's like a radar. You got aberration and then itty bitty dragon that is like split between the aberration and dragon colors.
Oh,
It's
split.
alternating.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he like does that hunter thing where he kneels down, puts his hand on the earth, and like looks like he's listening as if he were a druid or some shit. Goes the
Do you get exact numbers?
no, it's just a sense of what's within the vicinity, like
Oh.
categorically.
Okay.
He says that something from another plane has made an unholy cross with the draconic bloodline. Aberrant creatures from beyond our world blended with draconic blood.
Melantha lets out an aggravated sigh. Disturbing the nature of us dragons already. This must be stopped.
Zamina sort of like rolls, like looks at the shatter guy with dragon wings and is like, creature from another plane, drops the dragon.
Don't throw rocks when in glass houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sort of like. Mm.
Like
And
this
she tries to
bitch.
make she tries to make eye contact with the other people to like get across this bitch, and then realizes that nobody else is getting this vibe, and just drops it.
I get a sense most dragon hunters arrive expecting to show up to a cave and fight a dragon. This will not be so direct. I can sense a great many threats in between us and our destination. We will have to move carefully.
Oddly enough, nothing from the eye. You get nothing from the giant eye above the skull, or like just sitting in above the maw.
Also, that thing is fake. That thing is just decoration.
This is interesting.
Oh,
I know we were like
Oh.
literally outside of it, but I also like really want to use this hero's feast over the table. Okay.
Well, if you're going to do that, you better we better back up and do it on the lake.
yeah.
I mean, might as well eat like a dragon's sword to our fill, then enter. Won't do much for fighting enemies on an empty stomach.
That does take an hour.
It does.
All right. Okay. If you all, before doing that, give me another stealth check.
Pastor Trace, without Trace is still up.
Yay, better this time.
The
Better
same this
too.
time, but not a natural one.
Well, it's a 9. You rolled a 9, and then it went back immediately up to 10.
Yeah.
35,
How long
Neat.
does this last again?
18,
An hour. Dang.
34, and 29. Yeah, you guys. There's like just like a small island, just like a frozen island with a bunch of trees, and you all bunch up there. And Ethan, describe your hero's feast.
So as we sit down, we all sit down like in a druidic way. Melantha closes her eyes and spreads out her arms and her wings gracefully. And soon you'll see like hordes of food that all seems to be what dragons would normally hunt. Either be some human flesh deep in a corner, be pigs, cows, vegetarians, all kinds of fish. Very Monster Hunter-ish of the food-wise. Like you could see the table made of stone, like boiling a little bit, being cooked under it, keeping the food warm.
It's hibachi.
And then soon, to what you desire, you can see the food inching closer, like it wants to be eaten. Soon, Melantha just opens her eyes and says, "Dig in. Eat like us dragons do." She digs in. She doesn't hesitate.
By the way, this was a dragon I killed last week or something.
I killed that dragon.
Samina sort of picks through. Little dainty fingers, picks through. Do.
Be right back.
And all of the human flesh on the table is suddenly gone.
All the human
Human
flesh on
flesh.
the table.
Human flesh.
Yeah.
Cannibalism.
Hey, we're not human, technically. I guess.
But yes, it doesn't matter.
That's
Nobody
not
here is a
human.
humie.
This is the second time we've had a campaign with no humans. Or a game with no humans.
It's been a while since I don't think we've had a Furbolg in a party before. Which is funny because I was almost Furbolg was one of the ones I was considering too. We could have roleplayed as like twins.
Exactly. You missed out. I've gotta play football. They're fun. I think they're fun.
I think they're fun too.
Well, I was like,
Alright.
this guy lives on a mountain, so he's probably a mountain kin person.
Makes sense.
Mm.
I'm a mountain man.
So Sandesh has frontline weapons.
Yes.
Wonderful. I know who I'm hiding behind.
Hunting prey with bow and arrow.
Oh,
Cowardly
Sindri.
and easy.
Hmm.
What spells do you know of?
I mean, I know of a few spells.
Pulls
Mm,
out
let's see.
the druid spell book.
Like, yes, what's the other? Well, let's see.
Oh.
Well, I can make things go zap. I can heal you. I can summon a lot of animals. Do you want me to summon? I can summon animals. You want me? I can summon them right now if you want. You want little dog? I can do squirrels. Dog. I can also make spikes shoot up from the ground. I could also. I have a lot of like area effect spells
Hmm.
Like,
Perfect.
and things that also go towards summoning things.
Perfect. I just wanted to make sure if our spells also be versatile. I'm also keen to summoning a few items, but a little bit of area of effect, but also some that would affect humanoids, maybe monsters. But my primary focus is healing. But I'm not afraid to take the front line if we need it.
Understood. I mean, if I have to get in there as well, then yeah, I could throw down if need be. You gotta like flex, you know. I will say one thing I forgot about is one of her arms is just completely made out of just like wood. It's a prosthetic wood. It's just made of like roots and other branches that have formed.
Neat.
Oh. Since Sandesh and Sindri, are you aware what this is? As she gestures down to her belt.
That's a belt.
Do I know
Um,
what it is, or
Yeah, you would to immediately recognize it as the belts of wild shape. Which gives off Artie's written spells and sigils across the belt that you can see there are several spells into it, but as well as I can use my wild shape even more than a normal druid can.
I made that.
Oh.
Yeah, Jen meant that. I decided to give it to me because it was actually really fucking dope.
I like it a lot. So if we ever do need a tank or someone to take the front line, I can do it multiple times and just transform twice and cease. This is an awesome build, by the way. Like, I was like, oh, when I saw it.
Are we
That's all I
ready
have to
go
say.
in?
Yes.
We're like all
Oh,
like fat tummies.
Yeah, which reminds me.
You all have you all are immune to poison. Is it immune? No, you.
Okay, that's
To
pretty cool.
fear. We're immune to the frightened condition.
You're immune to the frightened condition, which is good against a dragon. You are you have advantage on wisdom saving throws and against the poison condition. And I think you get 16 temporary HP right now, or is it increase your maximum by 16? Hold on.
Let me look at it again. Hero. We cast it.
Pretty sure in.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
let's
you
take
can heal
that.
those points back up.
Because now it rolled it for it, because before it didn't. As creature wisdom saving throws are with advantage, hit point maximum also increases by 2d10, which is 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Actually, Zach, this is up to you since you're the DM. I do have the Moonsicle item on me, which when restoring hit points, you can roll a d4 and add the number to what I rolled. If
This
it-
this is
that'd be-
increasing maximum, not restoring HP. So you'd have to do it when HP is missing.
just wanted to make sure. So 8 plus 18 to our max HP.
All right. Cool. So you got your fill. Got your hero's feast. You guys are ready. Go on the giant mouth. Giant moth.
Yes.
Yes, we enter.
And then resistant to, what was it again? Here, look at it. Cure of all diseases and poison, immune to poison and being frightened. Advantage.
You are immune to poison.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And the frightened condition.
For the next 24 hours.
Yes.
Yes. And is there a way to mark having advantage on wisdom saving throws?
Just
We have
remember-
advantage in. Okay. We have advantage
just
on
gotta
wisdom saving
remember
throws now. Okay.
I suppose that I would sneak ahead a little sneaky bit. Wait, why would you let me pull you? Okay.
Hold on. I have to check
Uh,
something.
I sneaky.
You're going ahead, sneaky.
I do a sneaky.
Go ahead.
Roll another sneaky.
No, absolutely no light here. There's no inkling of anything. So you just see everything in a gray scale. The first two things you see are a singular pool of water surrounded by 6 more smaller pools. One has a person chained, and it looks like they have something weighted on the chains that's just into the pool. And there's another person who's unconscious next to a pool.
Is this a female person or a male person?
Both. One is female, one is male. There's 2
Which
people
one is
there.
conscious?
This one, it looks like they're humanoid.
Mhm.
Any design, you don't see any pointed ears. They might be human. They might not be able to see or anything.
Yes, but I'm a drow, so I want to know if this is a woman or not.
Oh, you see a woman chained to something in this pool of water, and she just looks distraught. She's awake. She's conscious. She just doesn't look happy. Like she's been chained to something in a pool of water.
You see,
Sort of
You
make,
s-
make hand motions. Because I took ASL as one of my languages.
you see, DM, I'm sexist.
Yeah,
Like, which one do you want us to interact with? It better be the female one.
yeah, obviously. Duh. And I sort of indicate that I'm gonna go, that I'm gonna go check this lady out. Not like that. I mean, maybe like that.
I would nod a little bit, move a little bit forward, but at the same time, taking cover. And since she's trying to sneak, I will try to sneak as well.
You lose, unless you want to recast it, you lose whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah, I'll recast it.
All right, Zach. This is where I pull a little funny on you.
Oh, what's the funny?
I cast Dark Vision on
What?
myself.
I cast Dark Vision on myself.
That'll show him.
That'll show me. Just turn that off.
takes
How
out-
far is the Dark Vision?
He takes out a pinch of dried carrot, and the way he casts a spell is he eats carrots, and then his eyesight gets better.
He just eats carrots. I turn all the save settings. You can see, right?
He's like going dark. Turns out the lantern, you hear munch, 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 and then his eyes
It's
like
Bravo
glow
6,
green.
going dark.
Aggressive crunching noises.
Just like echoes throughout the entire cave.
I think it gives him 120 feet.
No, it's a
No, it's
60.
only 60. Never mind. My spell is not as cool as other people's dark visions.
You just saw her go ahead. Okay.
Hold on.
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Kitten.
Okay.
That kitten is dead waiting you.
I, no,
Um,
don't carry me. I sits where it fits.
So funny story. She's okay. Her claws are in my shirt. She is on a diet, but she loves to try to. She learned the schedule that I feed Misty, so she'll try to bully Misty out of her food.
Oh.
Oh no.
She looks very innocent, but this cat, when it comes to food, whoop, she will fight for it.
You will fight for it.
She a chunky monkey.
I ran into my cat named Bruce. He was 20 pounds. And he was not on a diet.
That is too much cat. I do a sneaky diggy 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 diggy. And up close. And then I look in the water. What is she chained to?
The chain just goes. It keeps going, and the water keeps going, and you don't see the bottom.
Ah, okay. I jump scare her by whispering in her ear. Psst.
She freaks
Okay.
out.
I clap a hand over her mouth.
Oh. You clap her hand over her mouth, and her mouth does not feel like a mouth.
Oh, does it feel like tentacles?
It immediately feels like tentacles.
Ah,
You hold on. He's gonna, and then like the minute your mouth like tries to leave, that is a, oh God, a 27 to hit.
Sure, okay.
You take 15 psychic damage and are grappled.
Oh.
No,
But
Okay.
also, where the hell is the fucking turn tracker? Why'd they change
Initiative.
everything? Turn order, there it is. Because
Okay.
this little human,
that's no human.
is not a human.
Not bad.
And neither is that one. They are
Gross.
the voiceless talkers.
Do they at least have titties still? Is it still at least like a lady squid face?
Is this still like a lady?
Are you
squid
gonna
face?
try to
She's
stop
still
a
a feminine
veil
body.
Agendered?
Okay.
Oof. Sadness now.
They got. I don't think tits really matter to the weird eldritch beings that are beyond our understanding.
I would see that.
Makes sense.
All right. First fight of the game, only 2 targets. First up is
oh.
Quinton. Wait, I don't have
What we missing? Sindri?
Yeah,
Sindri.
Mr. Sentry.
I had to turn order.
I thought, yeah, I rolled it.
Oh, Sindri got a
21.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sindri's first. Brad, you're up.
Dang. I was expecting her to not go first.
I yelled,
Let's see.
eh! Tentacles!
Tentacles!
Goes.
No
I'm not that-
hentai
I'm
will
not that
happen to
sort of
my
freak.
watch.
Yeah, no hentai on my watch.
Oh no, tentacles. That's bad. Let's see. Does the other one, is it like getting ready to move, or like do the chains fall off, or is it still chained up or appear to be chained up?
Chains disappear with its illusion.
Ah, I don't like that. Ew, gross. We will go ahead and yeah, let's just conjure animals, or no, we'll do summon beast. Second level summon beast. Actually, we'll bump it up to third
Uh-oh.
level.
What beast are you summoning?
Do-do-do. Yeah, let me just
What? Why does everyone do this to me?
Good, because I
It's not
can't do
just
this
you.
anywhere else.
It's
Summon beast. Oh,
By the
level
way-
though.
But by the way, I'm playing a summoner, and I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna summon and cast that spell.
Here's a small beast.
Yeah, I get to choose when you cast the spell. Choose let's see, air, land, or water. The creature responds. Okay, we'll choose. Let's go with air, and we'll choose
Okay.
like this sort of
Air.
like, as she like holds out her hand, as she hears tentacles. Sindri like waves her hand. Her arm kind of begins to grow with like these sort of green like lights of nature, and then just from her hands, this in a rush towards Zamia, just this energy and nature energy begins to take the form of, we'll say, like a falcon, as she summons this beast. And because it's third level, its armor class will then be 14, and I think that affects its hit points. Okay, air is only 20 plus each spell level is 25. Okay.
Alright, you're getting a rock.
Aw.
Apparently, I don't have a falcon.
I really thought you meant like just a boulder.
I summoned a rock.
I got a rock.
Where do you want it?
Let's see. Do I have a range? Do I double check the range on this? 90 feet, so I could put it right by Zamia.
Sunley Rock. And I'm just gonna put that in your give you control over that, or all players will control over that.
This is sweet.
Is that Brock the Rock?
And it shares its initiative count, so it goes practically right after me. So it's gonna do a maul attack, and it has flyby. So it's just gonna fly by, scratching out the eyes of this disgusting tentacle creature.
Booyah! Do it.
Let's see, let me check your spell attack modifier. H22. That does a 22 hit.
He does.
It's
He's
up,
a
it's
better.
up.
It doesn't hit. I get. Yeah, I don't know.
You hit. Sorry.
Okay. And then it should be, let's see, 1d8. And it should be 13 total because I'm using a third level spell slot. So it's 1d8 plus 4 plus the spell.
All right. 13 total damage. With that hits, you scratch out the eyes. Does this? Do you actually blind the creature? Does it have to do a save?
No, that was just more of effect.
Ah. All right.
But,
Right.
yeah. So it's gonna kind of just like immediately like spring forward, someone next to it, and then just swipe by, scratching at its eyes. And it has flyby, so it does not take an attack of opportunity when it leaves the area.
Cool. It does not screech because it has no mouth to do so. However, you all hear a scream in your head as it takes this damage
Ew, gross.
because it has telepathy.
Hate when they do that. Makes me want to scour my inside of my head.
And then after that is Sandesh.
Okay.
Hey.
Sandish pulls out his spear, and as he does so, he wields it, kind of takes both his hands on it, and as he grips it tight, this ice magic begins to rime over the surface from tip to tip, and it emanates this frosty fog from it. And he's going to... He has enough movement to do this, right? Yeah. He'll sprint over and whack.
Yes, what?
Thrust. That is
That
a
hits.
20 to hit. He's doing this one-handed. So it's 7 damage total. Am I doing that right?
How come you're not adding your strength modifier? Adds the damage, the piercing damage.
Oh, because his strength modifier is +0.
Are you using this as with Dex? Because I'm pretty sure it's got.
It says versatile, but it's not finesse. So
Versatile just means they can use.
one hand or
Yeah,
two hand.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Cool.
Let's see here.
Neat. All right, cool. You do seven damage to this motherfucker.
And then let me see here. Well, since I chose strength-based, I was originally planning on buying or using dex-based weapons, but I guess I tricked myself here for a second.
A spear honestly should be both.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then he is a dual wielder, so he's gonna swing his flail. .23 to hit for 6 damage. And then he can use his bonus action to swing the flail again.
6 more damage, and then bonus action to swing again for holy shit.
28 to hit for 12
Jeez.
more bludgeon damage.
You should use that flail for as much as possible.
I could, since I chose strength-based weapons, I could swap my strength and my dex scores, but then my AC is gonna fucking drop.
Up to you.
Yay.
Zach, you want to beat the shit out of me?
Probably.
I'll hit harder, but I'll be a fucking glass cannon.
Well, that's why you gotta be using that bonus action to Hunter's Mark. And now it is Melenta's turn.
Yes. She's gonna use her action to cast Poison Spray. As Sindri already glanced at her, she notices that Melantha takes in a deep breath, and her sigil glows a little bit, and her neck seems to glow with a light purple glow before she cups her hand and goes, and a purple miasma just seems to slowly float over and appear on the tentacle creature. The creature needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
No, it doesn't. It breathes deeply, and nothing happens.
Immune to
It is
poison.
immune to poison and the poison condition.
Okay. Good to know. I don't think I can do anything else as a bonus action because Melantha tilts her head like, huh. Seems poison does not affect these creatures. She ends her turn.
Alright. And then it's Zamina.
Yes, okay. So what I will do is okay. Be really funny, but I'm not gonna do that. I stab it with my non-grappled hand.
Stab it with not grappling. Alright.
Yeah.
And because there is an ally within 5 feet, you attack.
Mm-hmm. I'm using the Fate Cutter Shears.
Alright.
That is it. Oof, that's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay,
Barely.
cool. That's 44,
That hits.
44 damage.
44.
God damn.
Fucking rogues. Fucking rogues, man. This is why I love rogues. You stab it straight in the neck. And it's still alive, but it's still holding on to you with probably the rest of its strength.
Eh. Okay. Could I use the disengage action to get out of this grapple?
No, you
Cunning
gotta
action?
use hold on, it has a thing.
Okay.
You gotta use a DC 15. It doesn't say whether or not to use a action to do so. Yeah, it doesn't say. It just says you're grappled. DC 15 escape check, which is Dex and or Strength, Athletics or Acrobatics, whichever one you want.
Okay. Instead, what I'm going to do is... Yeah, cool. Instead, I'm going to use my bonus action as the help action, and I'm going to use my hand in its tentacles to sort of wrench its head sideways so that Sindri has advantage on her next attack. Because I
Dope.
can do it as long as they're within 30 feet of me,
Dope.
and,
Cool. So
and they can see or
Sindri,
hear me. I'm like, here!
what was the help action symbol?
Oh,
We'll use the flag.
okay. That makes sense.
Next is the voiceless talkers' turns. And they both pull out ray guns.
Oh god.
I wish I was joking. They have fucking ray
Okay.
guns. They have psionic pistols.
Look, I'm carrying around a stick, and we're fighting people with ray guns.
The one way over here is actually going to point at Melenthra, move pretty much like this, and then fire his psionic pistol at you for a, go scroll down, 25 to hit.
Yeah, but that's
You take 9 force damage, and I need an intelligence.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Oh.
I read the thing wrong.
Okay. Ow.
That's a different thing. That thing we're gonna do fucking right now. Cause this guy is gonna let you go. He's just gonna let Zamina go.
Now this is awkward.
That was pretty nice of him.
And then is gonna can't do anything really else, but he's gonna disengage and jump into the water.
Wait.
What?
What the?
And
Oh.
with his movement, he's able to swim about 10 feet down. No, pink will be up. Gray will be down.
What the?
And then the other guy, because they do get multi-attack. But my god, this is a weird fucking setup. Okay, they already used that power. Gotta use this power. This guy moves up another 5 feet this way, and that'll be the rest of his movement.
Did not mean to do that.
And Zamina, can I get an intelligence saving?
I mean, okay. Sure. I'm That's a 21.
Okay, cool. You take 22 psychic damage, halved to 11.
I thought that was halved. I was like, oh shit.
He was like, "Oh fuck, I might have to change."
And then nothing else happens.
Does it give me slimy skull? Do I have like slimy feeling inside my brain?
You ever
Maybe
hit your
more
elbow
headache.
really hard in something and it does that weird
Oh.
thing to your arm?
Yeah.
You
uh-huh.
have
Funny
that
bone?
in your head.
I hit my funny bone in my head.
You hit your funny bone in your head,
Oh,
and there's like a ringing, almost like somebody put a bell on top of your head and slammed the bell.
I see about these creatures. These creatures are racist against elves.
And now it's Sindri's turn.
Sweet, it's Cinder's turn. Cinder's gonna get on in there. We'll put it right there. And then I'm gonna do Thorn Whip, which is what I wanted to do, but we'll ignore that one. We'll roll again.
Great minds think alike. I was thinking the same thing. You can try to pull this creature.
Yes, but luckily I got the help. Actually, oh, but that was for the other one that got away. So correct. So I don't have. Can I still see this one that hopped in the water or no?
If you move them 4 more feet to the right or to the left, to like about right there, now you can.
Okay, then I guess does it? Because I got the help action last turn, but I guess like, does that still apply or?
It's I almost said man. It's Zamina's weird like bonus action help action from her
Mhm.
class. I imagine you keep that until you fulfill whatever Zamina told you to fulfill.
Then
Which
I
is-
will.
yeah, it's like a tactics thing.
Okay, then I'll roll with advantage. So let's see if this hits. A 22 again.
Nice.
That hits.
Damage. And then I think they make a strength saving, or does it just happen?
No, don't bother. You pull a corpse out of the water.
Oh. There's this whole thing Sindri had planned with Captain Falco to pull them up, and then they attack, but then it's like, they're dead. Oh,
His
that's
name's
not good.
Captain Falco. Like
Well, yeah, of course you know. Yeah, like
Like-
yeah, Captain Falcon. Yeah, Falcon Punch.
Falco and Captain Falcon.
Well, no, I was thinking, more of the Nintendo Captain Falco. Yeah, Captain Falcon. Falco Punch, all that jazz. So
Oh yeah, yeah, Falcon Punch.
Falcon Punch.
it's more like like a Talon Punch, or I don't know. It's just point is she's having fun with her animals. She names them all. So she like reaches in. She's like, "You're not getting away." Then like rips them out, expecting like them to still be alive, and then has her Falcon come over to finish him off, but it's like, oh, it just like flops down dead. Like, oh, I was expecting more.
Thorn Whip goes in. You yank. You pull out a whatever creature this was by the neck.
I didn't know you were to hanging, Sindri.
Should have mentioned like the Thorn Whip was made out of like the wooden arm. The like arm made out of tree branch. So it's just like hanging there. It's like, oh, well, that's disgusting. Just like nonchalantly just tosses it to the side.
Makes a wet slap noise and slides up against the wall.
Well, let's see. Do I have any good bonus actions? I think that is it for. Yeah, bonus action, I guess. Shillelagh, just in case. And that will end my turn.
All right. Sandesh.
We are gonna run 35 feet over here. And we're going to stab it with a spear.
Stab it with a spear.
Pow! It's a 22 to hit
Oh yeah, that fucking hits.
for 11 damage, given that it has no cold resistance or anything like that.
Nope.
And then he brings the flail down on its squishy head. That's a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Oh, Very sad. Oh, by the way, I forgot there's a special abilities act that this class gets. It's called Guiding Wind. Once on each of your turns, you can choose to gain one of the following benefits. When you hit with a weapon attack, the target takes an extra 1d8 damage.
This sounds like normal ranger stuff.
I don't play
take-
ranger. The other benefit doesn't apply, so we're just going to do that with the spear.
Back.
At 6
1d8.
damage.
6 more damage.
And then bonus action. Let's try the flail again. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Ooh. 18?
18.
Her smack.
Bark.
And that's his turn.
And that's his turn. Melenta.
Mantha's gonna inch closer and then use Thorn Whip on that guy. Hmm. Eh. Yeah, that's a miss.
Yep, that's miss.
I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action. Actually, no, I already casted a spell. Never mind.
Alright. Zamina, it's your turn.
Okay, cool. So what Zamina does is yeah, that's funny. So Zamina pulls out a card deck and just thumbs a card off the top and flicks it. And
It says you've activated my trap card.
yes, you've activated my trap card. Turnabout is fair play. And I will use his deck. Be
And then
cool if I
Quentin,
could just click the thing to make it go, but it doesn't. It uses Dex. So
and then Quentin casts Deny again.
Hmm?
oh, I think it's just to be if.
I'm innocent.
Okay, so that's a 27,
27 hits. Holy shit. Fate Cutter Shears.
a D8. There's a 1, but also 32 damage.
32 damage. Oh.
I
The
flick a card and it turns. Oh, I make it go. Hold on.
Yeah, use Effects.
Yeet. It goes.
Nice.
goes by, hits him into the chest, and explodes in a giant flurry of energy. He's still alive. He's still kicking, but he if that's the end of your turn,
Oh. I run over here and bonus action hide behind Sandesh.
bonus action hides. All right.
I don't think I can actually hide, but I'm gonna use him for cover.
On his turn, he is going to actually use an ability that I've been wanting to use for. My turn for effects.
What?
Oh.
He. Oh, not that one. Oh, it doesn't snap, but oh well. Pretty much right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it doesn't last a long time though.
He snaps his tentacle.
No, he whips his forehead forward and a blast of energy comes
Oh.
out of the top,
Oh, I
and
know
I
this
need
one.
everyone in the cone that I just made to make me. I'll just fucking do a cone.
Intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence saving throw in this 15-foot cone.
That's in 19.
11 and 19. Let me see what you need. You needed 15 to succeed. If you didn't succeed, you take 28 psychic damage. Half that if you did.
So 14.
So 14.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of
I
damage.
reduce it by
Wow.
6. Oh gosh, what was the damage again? 28, you said?
And you lose your reaction.
You lose a reaction.
Only if you.
Oh, so I
if you
can't
fail?
reduce
Only
the
if you fail.
damage. Shit.
And then he jumps into the water.
Like, get your ass back here.
And with
Okay.
his swim speed, he gets down to. That was 5. He gets down to 12 and a half. So it's 10.
Fucking squid.
Next is Sindri's turn.
Get back here, Squidward. Let's see. Well, Thornweb has the range of 90 feet, so to get over here.
Holy shit.
Oh, wait, actually, no, let me read. No, I was looking at the wrong spell. It does not have that. That is way too now that I think about it. But I think it's
Isn't it still 60? I mean, you
It's-
can still.
it's 30 feet, so yeah, I can still get him. All right,
Yeah, you can still get him.
get over here.
Get over here.
If you hit, that doesn't hit though.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all I can do. Looks like he escaped for today. I will end my turn there.
All right.
It's just like,
I've done all I can.
Sendesh.
He's quite considerably deep, isn't he?
10 feet deep.
All right, I'm diving in after him. Sploosh!
Give me a con save.
Oh no.
yes, I would not have gone in the mystery water.
That's 12.
I went out to be there.
May he
This is
rest in peace.
12. Hold on.
Vayan con Dios.
That's when he found out it's not water, it's actually amniotic fluid.
Oh dear.
What level are you?
16.
16.
You take that in psychic damage and you're stunned.
Oh.
In the water?
In the water.
May he rest in
Oh
peace.
my god.
Yeah, he just dives in and he goes. It's like he jumped into jellyfish goo and he just like. Yeah.
Technically, he was able to jump into the water. Doesn't mean he was able to swim down. So he's at the surface, yeah.
You just see him floating like
He's
face
floating face down.
Just like
Dives
rest
in,
peace.
sinks a little bit, comes
Is there a
back
stun
up.
symbol. Oh, I like the no. Wait, that shield feels protective. Let's
I always do the lightning bolts.
the lightning bolt.
Oh, lightning
Where
bolt skull
There it is.
Mhm.
for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stunned. You're stunned pretty much until the beginning of your next turn.
Nice.
And now it's Melenta. This is his turn.
Meant the face palms like, God damn it. She gets a little closer. Hoping. I mean, I wouldn't need to touch him to do that. She's gonna cast Thorn Whip on the squid thing. Better.
23 hips.
All right, and now 12 feet, so 10 feet, so he's back on the surface.
Yep, he's back on the surface.
And he's back. Jump him.
And then it's Zamina's turn.
So, what I will do is he's back on the surface. Okay.
You should be, because I think it's a 10-foot. Oh, yes, 10 feet closer to you.
Okay, cool. Um. Hmm.
A pool of water in Dragon Slayer. It can't be that bad.
Right?
It's just water.
Okay. I will. I move here. I move here. And I sort of angle down and. I need to
Stab.
get home. Angle down and sort of this way. And I cast card spray from my deck of cards.
Card spray.
Mm-hmm. So just a bunch of cards go into the water.
You want to play a 64 pick me up? What was it going called again? Pick up 64? 34? Forget how many cards there are in the deck.
52.
52. 52 pick me up. Pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
It's a DC 15 deck save.
He rolled a 7.
Big full
Nice.
take 17 force damage.
A bunch of the cards go into his back, and then like this black ichor just kind of emanates through the water, and he doesn't move again.
Okay, cool. I will use my bonus action as the help action to help Sindri get Sandesh out of the water.
Well, combat pretty much ends there. There was only 2 targets.
Like you,
Oh.
Thorn Whip, see it. It's like, are we sure he's alive? And once we confirm, it's just like Thorn Whips, Rover there,
And it-
just yanks.
And a second later, Sinesh starts moving again. But I mean, he's got enough movement; he can get out. But if he starts his turn again in the water, he'll have to do another save.
I'll just pull it out. Yeah.
And the saves for this is weird. So you take your level in damage, but then it does a random effect.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Random.
You get poisoned. You can get you can move deeper into the water. You can get stunned. You can get what's the word? Incapacitated.
Oh, dear.
Pretty much the same thing. So yeah, don't
Okay.
go in the water.
Okay, Sandesh, please hold still for me.
Just laying on his back.
That's
A
22
couple-
hit points you heal.
I'll go in the water.
That was not the most idiotic thing I've encountered in my life, but still in the top 5. Zima, do you need healing?
I mean, across the table, I have 125 out of 160 or out of 165 hit points.
You made the opposite of Manon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Be invested in Connor.
All right, so across the table, did you want healing?
No, I'm good for right now.
Okay. I just know Quentin's the one who probably took the most blows out of all of us at the moment.
You're able to take a second, get your bearing when a voice echoes through all your heads. If you're done playing with the help, I'm upstairs.
Confident.
An invitation.
I mean, I like the way he states he's upstairs, but he wasn't kind enough to tell us how we get up there.
I mean, I think there are probably stairs outside
Mm.
of this room.
these fucking like, you know how the room splits into the
It's like
2
more of a
ways.
ramp, kind of.
They're both ramps heading up.
Nice.
Mm.
So you're just kind of like poking
Dragon
it.
a lady?
Take the one on your right.
Your right or my right?
Mm, this way.
Right way.
That's your. I mean, we're facing that. We sit out your right, but technically that's our left because we're facing out the entrance. But yeah.
Literally went the way, not in the direction that he obviously meant right, but was like, oh, right or left, and she went by her right, but she went left.
Hold on, I have to move you. I have to move y'all. Stop moving.
Keep his information, damn it.
Keep information. Actually, I like this new formation thing when I highlight everyone and boxes appear around your all your tokens.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Right, Tench, on Roll20, do you guys change your HP, max HP? Can you guys see mine? Is what my question is.
I don't think I've made it anywhere anybody can.
Yeah, I think because I haven't put mine in, so if I were to put mine in, I think it might show up.
Yeah, I put mine in. Do you see mine?
Yeah, see, you should see mine now.
I do not actually.
Oh,
That's because I have to change it.
No. I see the green bar now. But I don't see the numbers.
You'll only see the green bar. You won't see the numbers.
Okay.
Right, that's perfectly fine.
So we go
I
up
just-
the stairs.
You walk up the stairs.
Pass without
ramp.
trace is still up.
I would not bother with it.
I don't know that yet.
Bailey knows we're here.
True.
Sitting upon a 15-foot dais is a large black dragon, but it's not a black dragon. It's weird. Green eyes appear all over its body. All over the wings, its shoulders, its chest,
Hey,
even over
it's
its
me,
forehead,
Skin under here, your
forehead,
bitchy, flaky scout.
face, and horns. Let me show you the actual art for Ysrthrax.
Ethrax.
Because it's fucking dope. Once I can find it. Show to players. Show to everyone.
Ooh.
She's like attacking a boat.
Hmm.
That is
And
pretty cool.
those green things are all eyes.
Looks like he spit an acid.
In front of her is a crystal ball. And what's everybody's passive perceptions, real quick?
30 or 30 had 2. No, 23.
25.
45.
Y'all are
23,
disgusting.
25,
Mine's
25, 18. Everybody sees that the crystal ball is you. It's like a bird's eye view of you four. And she's just kind of laid her claws over it.
Rude.
Andrew just kind of looks up and just starts waving.
We have a peeping Tom. What's the word for a feminine dragon?
That's
You're
Peeping.
calling. You intrude in my home. You call me a peeping Tom.
Tina.
Peeping Tina. And what are you expecting out of this? I don't see anything across my entire vast intelligence network. She waves her hand and almost like screens appearing. The various magics she's able to infiltrate pop up in front of her. I see nothing of your coming, of why you're here, or even who you are.
I mean, there's a few things. One, the weird radiation going on in the wilderness, changing out our nature. Two, you are somehow interrupting a specific magic school. What was it? Divination? Transmutation?
Infiltrating.
Whatever. And You set up a weird layer up here on the spine of the world with the skull. Something tells me you are not here of a natural order.
What gave that away? Was it the giant skull I live in?
Yes.
I would like to use this discussion as a slight distraction, just to try to surreptitiously move forward a little bit.
All right. Can you give me just the insiest bit of a stealth check? See how good you are.
Yeah, pass without trace is still up, so that's a 35.
It's a 35.
It's a 35. Well, fuck me. Cool.
I'm just trying to be unobtrusive, right? So that just sort of sneak up closer. Not straight up hiding. I'm just trying to be unobtrusive as I try to get closer while she's distracted.
Move forward about 10 feet. 10 feet from wherever you are, wherever you'd like to be.
Okay.
She just looks down on you lot and reiterates, how is it that I have all this information at my tips and yet I don't have an inkling of what you four want? Is it gold?
No.
Valenta
I will-
shakes her head.
I will give you all 50,000 gold pieces to fuck off.
But like any other character, consider it.
If it was any other character, I was like,
It's like, honestly, guys, I don't think they're that bad. Let's just
be
go.
like the credit card. Pay me. If it was any other character, at least.
Zamina is thinking, if she's willing to offer 50,000 apiece, she's probably got more in here.
Zamina's a business person.
Yes. She's lowballing us.
Maybe. If you're not going to take the deal, then explain to me why you're here. At least.
Well, I mean, you deserve that much from all the work you have. For me personally, I'd say you are disturbing the natural order of this world. Gothath is not very pleased with you disturbing such school of magic.
I didn't disturb anything. If anything, I'm just another pair of eyes, looking, seeing everything that's happening.
Can I roll insight on that?
Yeah, roll insight.
Damn, 28.
Cool. She's hard to read.
Sindri raises
With a
her hand.
28, she's hard to read. Damn, okay.
Sindri raises her hand and she goes, Did I suddenly become a school teacher? What is going on? Yes.
Why you have so many eyes, by the way?
That's a secret. Jen, give me another
Yes.
stealth check.
Sindri says, I promise I won't tell.
I promise I won't tell.
Give me a
That is a
persuasion
20.
check.
That's a 28, and I'm still within 30 feet of.
You can
This was
move
like a
Melissa.
38.
You can move another 10 feet.
I promise I won't tell anyone.
I'm definitely gonna tell some people.
You want to know why I have so many eyes?
I mean,
Tell
like
me.
that seems like a lot of eyes for like one creature. I mean, like I can understand maybe like 4, 6. 8's kind of pushing it, but like, man, that's a lot of eyes.
You've never heard of Yesathrax?
East. Why is that
Of the
name so familiar?
100 Emerald Eyes?
Which Sindri have heard of this?
It's like that could be a name. That's just a fucking name. It's a name. It's a goddamn fucking name. But like,
Is it related to dragons?
I mean, close to abominations.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask if I could roll a history check if it was related to dragons.
Gunter's like, I think I might have had one of those once, but I can't remember. I think it was too spicy.
Easterthax, I come because my people live off this land. They depend on the flora, the fauna, the ecosystem. All must be in balance and interconnected. Have you seen what you have done to this land?
I've seen what I've done to your people. And
Clearly,
she-
as someone who sees so much.
And she actually just gestures to next to the gold, the crystal ball. There's just a pile of Goliath limbs.
Has she been
And she-
snacky jacking on him?
And she reaches down into them, picks up a bunch, and just ow. And there's a sickening crunch noise as her green, emerald-like teeth crunch into the various limbs and bones of your people.
Is this because of the beef you dragons have with giants?
Why do I care about what giants want? I am more interested in the realm of gods.
You and your creatures reek of far realm essence.
Are you?
Is that where you've
Thought about-
gotten your sight?
Figured that out on your own, have you?
Would that explain the water downstairs? Are you trying to connect yourself with Aboleths, who also have a similar feeling towards gods?
Wouldn't you like to know? I have a higher purpose than your measly mortal minds can understand. Now leave, or don't. She starts to breathe in. Some bubbling liquid starts to form in the corners of her mouth as her chest starts to glow green with energy.
When I see her do that, I would immediately walk in front of our party and slowly transform to a dragon myself.
Slowly? You sure?
Slowly. I mean, I won't say slowly, but when I see she's about to literally, if I see she's about to exhale, I'll get in front of my party to try to take the front of what she's breathing in.
Oh, my initiative tanked.
Hold on. Whoop. Right there.
Can you transform me to a large?
Hold on. She will breathe out a nauseous, it's almost like both a gas and a liquid at the same time. A green, sickening glow with it as it's, you could just do this. Wah. I wish that lasted.
It just
longer.
looks like a fart cloud.
It just she does corrupting breath.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good.
no.
Well,
No,
I
it
want to
isn't
transform
good.
like before she exhales, is what my point being. No? Okay.
Roll initiative first. You get to transform on your turn
Okay.
because
Oh.
I want to be able to do some damage to your true form. And
My question is that because I have the alert feat and my intention was to creep forward
Mhm.
more.
Mhm.
Can I move more before she exhales on me?
5 feet. You can move 5 feet more. Hold on.
Okay.
Show.
Zach, you can also admit I also want to hit Samina, so no.
Yeah, that's fine.
No,
I have a plan. I have a plan of why I need to be closer.
I need to be. I didn't
Plans
secretly
within
give you like the deck of
plans.
many things, did I? No.
No.
Just breathe that out. Still hits everybody. Everybody give me a. I need to open up her character sheet. Where the fuck is it?
It's like a.
This is her corrupting breath.
Please deal acid
Super
damage. Please deal acid damage.
Oh.
Please deal under lightning damage.
So
How about
here's the
poison?
thing.
Since we're immune to it?
It
That's it.
does do poison damage. However, creatures that are resistant are not, and creatures that are immune are only resistant.
Oh,
Oh,
Well,
thank God
Hey,
for
I'll
Heroes
take it.
Feast.
bother.
She does. Everybody give me a DC 19 Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I'm still average.
Here we go.
Ah, that was so close.
Ah, just by
Heh.
2.
Hey, that's a 4.
Cool. I'm gonna put a symbol on all of you because none of you take any damage right now.
I don't like that.
No, I don't like that at all.
I don't either.
You feel a sickening radiance overtake you, and you'll have the poisoned condition, but it's a special poisoned condition.
Okay.
And your bird. Your bird needs to make a save.
I don't think I'm gonna make that.
Bird's gonna die.
Let's see. What is it called? It's called it's +3, so let's see.
Oh wait,
17.
I still need to roll a fuck ton of dice. Hold on.
Oh, 17. He got more than me though. That'll fail.
so are we immune to the poison condition, or are we immune to poison damage?
So,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
let me read Heroes Feast again.
Okay, you all take 56 halved poison damage.
Is
Okay.
the creature is cured of all diseases and poison, become immune to poison, and becoming frightened.
I'm gonna say that means you're immune to the poison condition and the poison damage, but because of Aetherthrax's special bullshit, you are not immune to this poison condition.
How much poison damage was it again?
It was 56 halved for everybody because you're immune to poison damage.
28.
So 28.
Okay. 28.
Right?
Yeah, it's 28.
28. I need more epic music.
We'll expend
Yeah, 28.
one charge of Stone's Endurance to reduce it by 10 damage.
Oh. Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge.
Damn. What, 14? Jeez.
yeah. I was like, wait. I always forget that I can do uncanny dodge as a rogue. I don't think Manon has literally ever done it.
She
I'll be right back.
Oh, hold on. I need to add her to the initiative tracker twice.
whenever Manon gets hit for like 40 damage with one attack, she always remembers.
Yeah.
It's like that would knock me out. Oh, I have uncanny dodge.
Yeah, it never fails for Jen. If I'm like, Jen, that's 38 damage, she's like, uncanny dodge. Every time.
The problem is because I most of the time I burn my reaction on shield or on counter spell.
There's that too.
I think it's the bigger issue. I'll be like uncanny, and then I'm like, fuck.
Man, my reaction economy sucks.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I made
All right.
Manon for the lulls.
For the loss. First up is Zamina.
Yeah. Cool.
Wish I could rename this.
So Zamina will she will go to here. Yes, to here. Yeah, okay, to here. Is this a raised platform?
This is a 15-foot raised platform, so you will
Okay,
have to
cool.
use.
I'm going to attempt to hide. I don't know if that will work, but I will try. Bonus action hide. Well, that is a 29.
That is a 29. Dope.
I don't know if I'm hidden or not, but then I jump up and I throw, because I think I'm within 20 feet now.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, you're
okay.
definitely within 20 feet.
I throw the fate shears, the fate cutters at her.
You
Fate
you
cutters.
throw some scissors.
Yes, I throw scissors. Am I hidden?
Fuck, with a 29, yes.
Okay, cool. So I throw them with advantage. That is a 26 to hit. It does 43 damage total, and I'm going to expend the charge of the fate cutter shears. And what happens is I sever the creature's fate. Until the target finishes a long rest, attack rolls against it score a critical hit on a 19 or a 20.
Ooh.
Wow.
And there's no save.
Cool.
This just happened.
Cool. After you do that, Thrax, she's gonna take all this fucking damage. 43. Cool.
Mhm.
Cool. She's gonna use her reaction, and
Mhm.
I need you to do an intelligence saving.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's a natural one.
No.
That's bad.
No, wait.
Oh, okay.
You can choose to take 10 psychic damage,
Uh-huh.
or re-roll this attack.
You get focus.
I'll take 10 psychic damage.
All right, 10 psychic damage. That doesn't seem like a good thing. Yeah, the creature must choose to either take 10 3d6 psychic damage. Maybe I should roll 3d6, or re-roll the attack or saving throw and use the new result. All right,
No,
so
I'll
you'll
just take the damage.
you'll just take the damage because you can do that. That's a stupid Eldritch Disruption thing.
Listen, this is why I was sneaky deaking up here, because I wanted to get the extra crit on this thingy.
Oh shit! Hold on, I just noticed you're corrupted. Where's the thing? Where's her thing?
You know Harbor Freight, and you can be confident knowing that
At the start of the turn, you take 14 psychic damage.
Okay.
work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying
Take
than
the 14 psychic damage. I'm kind of wishing I had taken that heal earlier now, but that's okay. I know what I'm going to do on my action
Cool.
next time. That's my turn.
Give me a Constitution saving throw to get out of the corruption.
Okay.
DC 19.
Heh, that's a 6.
Nope, still corrupted. Melenta, it's your turn.
She's gonna take several steps forward to get everyone in this bubble at the moment. Yeah. And then she's gonna let out a draconic roar as she actually casts out mass cure wounds on everyone.
Hold on, I think she got things that she could do that might be able to disrupt it.
25, everyone heals 25 HP.
Unless. Never mind.
Never mind.
So everyone heals 25 HP, and as a bonus action, she's gonna transform into her dragon form. Please make me a large creature.
Alright, I will make you a large creature, and I will also choose side.
Again.
As she slowly transforms to her draconic form, and instead of 2 and 3,
The eyes on her head focus on you for.
and then she will move. Yep, exactly the rest of her movement speed to move closer, right there.
Neat.
She flies right in front of her. Unfortunately, that is the rest of my actions at the moment.
I will do this. You'll be 15, and Ysithrax will be 15. All right, cool. At the end of your turn, Ysithrax does her lair action.
Mhm.
She roars out, and nothing happens because you're all immune to the fear. But eyes open up from her wings, her limbs, her chest, and then the eyes extend into the floor.
Ew, I hate it.
The dais, eyes open up on the dais, eyes open on the floor, the ceilings. The act uses the lair action, all seeing. She can
Okay.
now see everyone, everywhere, everything.
I step on an eye.
There is no hiding.
It moves right before you step on it.
Like,
And then
Marvel.
It's just
Yeah.
playing whack-a-mole over there.
And then it's Sandish.
Kidoki. How far is this fucking bitch? That's pretty far.
I should be reading your character sheet because I don't understand what most of this stuff is.
Read all about the ranger shit.
I have a breath weapon outside of Jack and Shape? What the fuck?
That's 35 feet.
I noticed that.
Is that really all the spells I have?
Yeah, you're a ranger. You don't got many spells. You're half.
Mhm.
Quentin always plays full casters. Let's see here. Okay. Well, I think this is a throwing weapon. Yeah, I can throw the spear. I'll throw my spear at it. I think it returns to me. I hope it does.
I hope it does. You know, it's a
Yeah.
magical spear that can set itself on fire and freeze itself. It
It-
returns to you.
It immediately flies back to my hand. All right,
The scissors are just stuck in the side of her neck.
we're gonna
They do not come back. They're
Ow.
just scissors stuck in her.
we're gonna throw budget Mjolnir at this thing. Here we go.
That's a dwarven thrower.
This is budget Mjolnir. This is a spear. That's a 12 to hit.
12
Ooh.
does not hit. Clink, 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 clink.
Returns to my hand. Throw it again.
Again.
Again. That's 20 to hit.
A 20 does hit.
Sweet.
Woo! Cool. That's 13 damage. Unless it's resistant to cold damage.
Not cold damage, no.
Oh, hold on. Why is it saying 13? It's 10 damage.
Hold on.
That was weird. Well, it says total one-handed damage. I don't get it.
Is it adding total one-handed damage?
Because one-handed piercing is 9 damage, and then one-handed cold damage is 1 damage, so it's 10 damage. It's being silly.
It is being silly. It's adding the fire or cold damage together.
Yeah, it's not calculating properly.
Mine is 10 damage. All right, cool.
But also, Guiding Wind adds an additional d8, which is
7
more damage. And then since I am too far away to whack it with my mace, I'm going to use my bonus action to hide in plain sight, whether or not that helps at all.
Cool.
Or vanish. I can use the hide action on my bonus action.
Cool. Does that turn you invisible?
I think my armor does that actually. Let me see.
Oh.
You gave me that special armor and it does magical shit. Oh. Interesting. Dun-dun-dun-dun. This armor does not impose disadvantage on stealth checks. And when you hide in areas of dim light or darkness while wearing it, you have a +5 to the roll.
Shadow shift. While in an area of dim light or darkness, you can use an action to turn invisible. Oh, I did not use that. Okay.
Cool.
So I'm just regular hidden.
Cool. Well, give me a stealth check.
Stealth check. Am I within the fucking spell thing?
Ethan, are you still focusing on that, or is it?
Focusing on what?
Are you still concentrating on whatever it's called?
Oh, pass without trace.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, why not?
Because you still have that. All right, cool. Then it's 34, and she loses track of you. Kind of.
Very hidden.
Not really. You feel like you're hidden. You're like, haha, I got a bush.
And then I look down and there's an eyeball.
And there's an eyeball staring right at you.
Anyway,
Cool.
that's my turn.
And at the beginning of Ysithrak's turn, I roll a d6. Okay. No breath weapon back. But Ethan, Quentin, you take 19 psychic damage.
Ooh.
And
Ow.
give me a con saves.
Oh. My brain. Con save, you say?
Yeah, con saves.
Ooh, I rolled pretty good.
You are no longer corrupted.
16.
16, you are still corrupted.
Hmm.
You get the disease you get. You admit.
Oh, we're immune to diseases, I think. No, well, let me read the spell again. I know it said something about diseases.
No, it's
It
you cure
cures
to your
diseases.
disease, but only when you eat it.
Yeah.
Oh,
At the time of
okay.
eating it.
So if any of us were carrying around a venereal disease, we no longer have.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure.
This cured my syphilis.
Or
Anyway, I'm getting tired of being swarmed, so this magic wall disappears.
Excuse me? What the fuck?
Bring it on.
And she is gonna do. Oh,
Get
looks
your
like-
ass back here. Don't run away, you bitch.
Everyone within. Oh, okay. I gotta snap to a corner. There we
Snappy,
go.
snappy.
Oh wait, what the fuck am I doing? I could have just done a fucking back to center. Click on him. That button down here. Let's go with a sickly green. Let's see. Oh. Cool. Everyone without that aura needs to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
23.
23 succeeds. You take no damage, but you still lose your reaction.
Oh,
No matter what, you lose your reaction.
that's interesting.
But
15.
Zamina takes no damage, and Sendesh takes 11 necrotic damage and loses his reaction.
11 necrotic damage, but I'm gonna do a stone's endurance. 'Cause I can just do that.
And then she moves into this room.
Ooh, damn.
Oh, she moves to about right here. And then turns to the other dragon. And then
That's not very far.
no, it isn't, because she still needs to be within 5 feet to do that. 27 to hit?
To me?
Yes, you.
Yes, it's
You take 20 piercing damage and 10 poison damage, halved to 5.
25. Okay.
And then she moves into fully into the room. She's got 80 feet of movement speed. She's very quick.
Oh no, this is
And then it's-
fucking Monster Hunter. She's running away.
And it's Sindri's turn.
Is she gonna get far?
Oh no. Oh, she's gonna get away. I will use my 30 feet to get up here. Let's see. What is the range on this? Make sure. Are they challenge rating 1 or 2? They are 1. So how many did I get? Sorry, I'm doing some math here. I would get 2 of them. So if I do that, I get 4. Well, let's stop that thing from getting away. Now let me just double check. 60 feet though. I apologize. 60 feet. How big is the door opening? I would imagine big for a dragon to get through. Right?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely massive. It's at least 30 feet across, 30 feet up. It's massive. You can get through. You could definitely get through that opening.
Let's see. How far? I need to get a better view of them. 60 feet though. They can't be 10 feet. Never mind. Okay, I will use my action to actually dash so that I can get a good view of them. Yes, I'll just run on in here.
Because of the 15-foot dais, you can get to about there, but you can still see them.
Okay. Does it look like they're still trying to like find some secret, you know, like they're still trying to get out? Or
Oh no, she's facing you guys. She's like waiting for something.
Arrows have been made. Hopefully she doesn't have her breath attack. Alright, so that was action. Let's see, bonus action. Alright. I will just have my bird fly with me as well. I guess before I move, I'll just have it give me the help action to help me out if I need to make any sort of save, and then it will just move 30 feet closer to me, and that will be it for both of us.
Cool.
Right back here.
Like right here.
Yep.
Zamina.
So I am going to so I will move to here and sort of angle myself a little bit so that I can see.
Hey, Meta.
Actually, if I get here, because the bird is flying, correct?
Yeah, bird's flying.
Okay, so I can see underneath the bird.
Yeah, you can see
Okay,
underneath
cool.
the bird.
Cool. I would like to bonus action attempt to hide.
Okay.
It's a natural 1.
Oh no.
You feel hidden.
I mean, it's a 35 technically. Still get past without trace.
Hey, Zamina thinks she's hidden.
Yeah,
At
I think
least.
I'm very hidden. I'm very hidden. I'm going to Okay. Oh my god, Cat, stop putting all of the litter on the floor. Jesus.
I know that feeling.
Shitballs. Okay, bonus action hide. I'm just going to throw a card at her.
Alright.
So that would be 9 plus 10. So that's 19 to hit. That probably does not hit.
That does hit you, however, do not get sneak attack.
Yeah. So it's just a D8. It's a 7 on the D8, though.
Not bad.
7 damage.
Yep.
Throwing the card. Yeah, 78. Also, Sindri. Also, Sindri, your bird, and Zamina, you all take 19 psychic damage, and I need you all to make con saves.
Oh, no.
Keep forgetting to do that.
Zach was like, "Oh no, you guys have no ranged
God.
attackers. What a shame."
What a shame.
What a shame.
Oh, fuck. Y'all are still corrupted.
Yeah.
Check in. Where are you guys health-wise with that corruption? Because bad things happen if you die with that corruption.
Healthy.
Nice.
Not bad.
Turn me into a daddy mind flayer.
I took
not
a
yet
tough
bloody.
for a reason.
Not yet, bloody.
It's worse than a mind flare.
I want to be like the
Ooh.
Incubus version of a mind flayer.
Ooh.
Concentration, so I took 19. Oh. 19 half. Oh no, I still keep my bird.
Melintha, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move a little bit closer.
You take 19 psychic.
19.
Beginning of turn.
Upon entering. Okay.
Okay. You've entered.
Failed.
Nice.
I will move. I'll use the bonus action to use Blessing of the Raven Queen as I teleport right there.
Hold. Can you do that as a dragon while in wild shape?
I have no. It's not a spell, so I don't think
It's
so.
not a spell.
Weird shit.
I think it would depend on whether or not you think that the Blessing of the Raven Queen is attached to a physical form of being a Shatterkai. If you think it's a physical thing, then I would say probably not. If you think it's a thing that would be like a mental sort of spiritual thing, then I would say probably yes.
Also, Zach, if they multi-classed, well, and then again, I guess that's not like.
Oh,
Would you be able to second win in bear form?
That's a good question because I've had the question like, you can rage if you're like a barbarian moon druid. You can rage first and then turn into a bear, and then you're an angry bear.
But can you rage after becoming a bear?
I don't think you can rage after becoming a. I will say that. I'm gonna say you can't do it in your dragon form.
No
'Cause
Blessing of the Raven Queen.
No blessing of the Raven Queen in dragon form. You have to be your. It's like a blessing as physical as your elf, as physical as your physical form. In the like, that's the part of the Shatterkai in you.
Okay. Oops, it's 10 feet. Regardless, I still have 40 feet of flying speed, so I would still move closer to her at the moment.
Cool. You get here and trigger a glyph of.
What? I'm flying towards her, but okay.
Oh, yeah. But here's the triggering glyph of warning. Anything that's not her.
Okay. What happens? Tell me.
You take a 9th level glyph of warding.
Oh.
I don't sound good.
What does that happen? What happens?
I need a DC 21 dexterity save. It's right. Hold on. It is right. Because it's right here. I also need Sindri to give me that dexterity save.
Oh no.
What the? Nah.
I
What's up,
don't
save?
have +2 to dexterity saving throws. I need to like a 19 or natural 20.
Save.
I
It's
know, I
not even
failed.
my fault. Yeah. Oh wait, I asked for the help action. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, what do I have to beat again?
21.
21. I fail.
I did ask for my Falcon thing to give me a help action. All right, here we go. Damn it, so close.
There is some good news. It's poison damage.
Oh, good.
Oh, and I rolled like shit. Jesus Christ, that is 4 ones. You take half of 29 poison damage.
But we're immune to poison because this is
We got
awarding, not
reduced.
off of her.
Oh, good point.
All
That's
right,
what
all right,
that's where your words were. I'm just using your words.
that's fair. And she can't cast any spells. She's not. We haven't reached that kind of dragon. Like she sees you close the distance, goes, "Oh fuck." After taking that poison, I go, "Oh fuck, maybe I should have cast that." And then you're able to keep going.
Cool. Actually, I have 10 feet of attack in this form. Yep, 10 feet.
Cool. She's got 15.
15. Okay, I might as well just get closer then, just in case.
I'm a bigger monster.
Fuck you.
Now you're in her space. You'll have to be right there.
Okay. So I got 3 attacks as a dragon.
Alright. You can make all
2.
three.
This will be the first attack. Both. This will be a claw attack.
22 hits.
All right. So first attack. 16 damage. Second attack. That's a crit because she has Jen's thing.
Yep. The crit
Aight.
on 19.
Alright. Double it.
All right. So here's the claw attack. 1, 2. That's it for the crit. And then last but not least, the third attack, which will be a bite. 18?
18 does not hit.
Okay, so that is a miss then. And that's all of my attacks, unless do I have any bonus actions? No, I do not. The only thing I have was that Raven Queen. And I can't cast spells, so yeah, that is the end of my turn then. So that was like almost 30 damage.
Yep.
Do my gig like right there at least.
No, you were still in her spot. Oh wait, now you're not on her spot. You can't be in this corner because that's like where her little symbols go.
Okay.
And when you go over that, you go over the symbols.
This is good then, right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's
And
the end
then
of my turn.
it is her lair action, and she's gonna use the lair action. This one sounds neat. Elder Whispers. Question. Ethan, did you already take the 19 psychic
Yes.
damage? Yes.
Yes, I
Give me
did.
give me a
5.
con save at the end of your turn.
176.
Gotta beat a 19.
Con save. Beat 19. Damn it.
All right, cool. So, here's what happens. She beats her wings, and there's a warping around everyone who's corrupted, except for Sindesh. Here's what happened. Melenta, you're teleported backwards. Everybody else, you're teleported forwards.
Oh,
Hey, what the? Hey!
and then another ward triggers.
Where am I teleported backwards? This is bullshit.
And then it's Sindesh's turn.
I don't want to be this close. I had plans.
That is so funny.
I have a dagger. I need to be this close. I mean, I didn't need to be this close because I have also thoughts, but yeah.
This is uncomfortably close, and seeing you up close is kind of funny looking.
She's got a weird smell.
Ugh.
Like kind of like battery acid.
Yeah, Sandesh looks like he was about ready to go charging in. And he watched the rest of you all run into the room, and then a nuke went off. And he just looks at Melenta, he's like, I'm having thoughts.
Is it too late to accept the goal?
All right.
It is definitely too late to accept the gold.
Oh, okay.
Should have bumped it up to 100,000, like I was thinking.
Zach.
Hmm.
I'm checking something here. Well, speak with plants was fucking useless this game. Let's see here. Does that count? Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. Just what I needed. Based on what he just witnessed about where, so the mine went off. It's like a minefield. A mine went off.
There's like a, but it's more like a
magical
a gas grenade.
Yeah, the gas grenade went off, but and I'm assuming now that that area is free of mines. That specific area. I just can't visually see where that is on the map, but like I want to go there if I can. Is like here safe?
Yes.
Okay.
You'd get to about there with your movie because you still have to climb up the 15-foot dais.
Oh shit. Well, actually, Zach, I got a special thing.
You got a climb speed?
Better. I got fly speed.
Oh, you got a fly speed. All right, if you got a fly speed, you could be wherever you want.
Yeah, with a bonus action, he can fly 35 feet. So he just like goes charging in, running, and then spectral wings appear because he's a rock-born ranger. And he starts flapping his spectral wings and he flies over here.
Spectral rock wings. They're like a wingspan of I'm gonna just say like 30 feet on each side.
Big wings.
Realistically, that's what you need to fly, make a human fly.
Really? That's pretty big.
We're heavy. We need big wings.
Makes sense.
Full of bones.
Well, suddenly my immersion with harpies is ruined.
Maybe harpies have hollow bones.
Maybe.
That's why harpies have more bird parts than they do human parts.
They still got titties.
Maybe they're fake titties. Fake titties don't weigh as
How do they fly with those big ass titties?
It's just full of helium.
Oh, that's part of how they fly. They gas them up. How far is this dragon? Is this circle over here a fucking trap? Is that what is that?
No, that's a hole in the ceiling.
Oh,
It's a hole in the ceiling.
well, okay then. How does this spell work?
That goes to a different map.
Range area 120 feet. Okay. Just to be safe, Sendesh comes running in, or flying in rather, lands, places his fingertips on the ground and tries to like look like he's tremor sensing, and he casts find traps. So any traps, here, I'll post it in the chat. Within 120 feet, it will reveal physical traps as well as things like the alarm spell, glyph of warding, blah 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 blah.
There's another glyph of warding in the hole. Like the hole in the ceiling, there's like you see like a glyph.
Like floating in the hole.
I was gonna say like at the edge of one, so that way when you fly through it, they up.
Mm-hmm.
Does it? What if a creature is a trap?
Excuse me?
What is that? Wait, what does it mean?
All right, what do you all think this is?
That I thought that was just like some moss or just really disgusting water.
It's the moss she sleeps on.
Oh well, apparently this spell's a little silly. You don't learn the location of each trap, but you do learn the nature of the danger posed by a trap you sense. That's weird,
okay.
but okay.
Then the only one you sense is the glyph of.
Okay, I'm like, there's another glyph in here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it. Tread lightly.
Thank you for that.
That's my action.
That's your action.
And I also bonus action flew, so I'm done.
And now it's Yeezer threat.
I'm still a little tilted, though. Like, got teleported back here. It's bullshit.
Don't get that back yet.
Fuck you in particular.
Indeed.
Fine. The wall behind her opens up.
Hey!
Again? Stop this!
Follow me into my labyrinth of traps, fucks.
But this is a familiar sight because it just leads to outside, to the frozen lake,
Oh, cool.
and she whips her. Where the fuck is her character sheet? She's gonna bite Zamina
Okay.
for 33. And can
Okay.
you give me a strength saving?
No.
I refuse.
I refuse. All right.
No, I
initially,
literally cannot.
you take 26 piercing damage plus 5 poison damage halved to whatever, and you are swallowed.
Okay. Question.
Mhm.
Do we still not have reactions?
Was that still? Has it been your
Ed-
turn yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
would
think you
say.
got your reaction back. At
Okay.
This point.
Okay. So I will uncanny dodge that. So it would be 31, and I'll uncanny dodge that to 16.
Cool.
And I'm swallowed.
Well, you're in his mouth, or her mouth.
I'm
Like-
fine being swallowed. That's fine. I got an idea.
It's more of a grapple than it being a swallowed. You're not going to take acid damage at the beginning of your turn.
I'm fine with being swallowed.
But she then claws at Sindri twice.
I don't like this.
Sindri, that is a 21 to hit.
That hits exactly.
15 slashing damage,
No, no.
and she can move you up to 15 feet in any direction.
Like a
She'll do that for the second attack, which will be an 18 to hit.
that will actually miss.
That will actually miss. If that one misses, then this one she'll literally toss you 15 feet.
Where? Oh.
Just like right over there, and then she flies away with
Wow.
No, get back here.
and then I will take
Bad.
us to here.
Fight me, you coward.
Y'all give chase, and Ethan, can everybody see this map?
Not at the moment. I'm still in the previous map.
Same. And my falcon's gone, which is fine. I was gonna get rid of it anyways.
Your falcon's gone because you're not concentrating on it anymore?
I failed my concentration.
Whoa.
Holy shit. This is a big map.
You give chase, and she is right over dash
Can you me a large
lower
creature, please?
right corner. Why is the music I'm listening to so somber?
I'm
Because the
listening to
music
some
is
nice
on our
metal music
side.
at the moment.
Man, I won't make her that far away. She'll be like fucking right here. The cracks in
Damn it.
the cracks in the area are just the glacier of the frozen lake breaking apart, and you can see the chilled, icky green water that kind of is down in there. Next is Sindri's turn.
Oh,
How
did the
far is
turnover
this
get
dragon
fucked
from
up?
me?
Dragon's good. Oh, hold on.
Are you
I should have
you
put
should-
you all like right here.
are you going to put our initiative order in there? I think mine's still like a 20.
Yeah. Why am I? Why wouldn't I be a little bit closer since she just left and I?
I was just moving this to a new location because I got tired of that tiny little hut and I didn't have anyone.
Understood.
Fair enough.
Don't corner me, Nagatoro.
I'm gonna just say this is like one of those transfer sequences, like in a what's the fighting game where they literally change maps mid-fight?
Like Injustice,
Tekken.
Mortal Kombat. Oh yeah, Tekken.
I can see that. Or Smash Bros.
Tekken's
If you would
like-
count that.
Like no, they like punch each other through a train, and then you're somebody fighting in a train and train station.
Oh, we got Mortal Kombat, Injustice. There's a few fighting games.
Yeah,
that do
there's a
that.
lot of fighting games you can do that.
But Sindri, it is your turn.
All right, so she's out of range. Dang it! You're preventing me from doing my stuff. 70 feet.
We-
Let's see. You know what? Screw it.
Melintha would like audibly state that you can climb on me and I will fly towards her.
Let's see. I cannot move my character.
Oh no,
I can move my character.
You
oops.
broke it.
I broke it.
You broke me.
I may have broke it.
So with the
Can you move this
I
one?
don't know what you mean by this, Zag. But with the belts of wild shape, you notice that the belt actually morphs into a Melintha's dragon form and it kind of shifts it to a saddle.
That's Gen stuff.
Oh, Yen stuff.
That's all Gen there.
Well, it's supposed to be like a collar, but I hope it is her item. So I would ask her, would it be okay for it to change to a saddle? If not, that's fine. I can just make it to a collar then.
It's a saddle, but it's bedazzled.
That's insane.
Let's see. All right, I reloaded. Maybe that will help. Oh wow, there are 3 of me now. I can't move any one of them.
All right, yeah, you're gonna have to pull out your own character thingy.
All right, here we go. All right, so I'm right here. We'll say before you could like run by and pick me up, but before that, 1, 15, 20, 25, 30. Motherfucker, you're not getting away. You pissed me off. Okay, you're within range now. You. I'm gonna need. You upset me now. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to use a 7 for this one. We'll use 5 instead. I need. Shit. I need 4 giant octopus, please, on top of the dragon.
Giant octopuses.
What the fuck? Giant.
You heard me. Giant octopuses. Casting them right on them. Because when I use a 5th level to cast this, I can double the amount of creature that I summon.
Four giant octopus,
Yes, they're all going to attack.
and they're all under character sheet. Edit. All players. All players. Safe changes. They're all under your control.
Sweet.
They get 1 attack each.
Yep. So 4 tentacle attacks.
Tentacles
Doesn't-
again.
Negative on any hits. They all miss.
Dang it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oof.
Dang it.
I like to imagine that Zamina is just hanging outside, just like halfway out the mouth, just like upper waist wise, and it's just I don't know, hanging out next to Ysir Thrax's face.
Bad breath.
Blech.
I was hoping they could possibly restrain him if any of those made a hit. All right, that is it for me. But they got 15 foot reach, by the way. So
Alright. You got 19. You take 19 corruption damage, and you need to give me a dex save or a con save.
all right, let's do that con save first. And I take. Yep, I'm still corrupted. We'll
Still
take
corrupted.
19. All right, and then I make another save for my stuff. Okay, so octopus still there.
Octopus still there. Zamina,
Cool.
Oh.
How much do I take?
19.
Okay. I rake the spirit cleaver around on the across the insides of my wrist, and I cast etherealness on myself.
Oh.
I forgot you can do that.
Uh-huh.
You vanish from Ysrithrak's mouth and are no longer grappled.
Nice.
Unfortunately, she can still see.
Fine.
Can't do anything about it, but she can still see you.
Yeah, she can see me. Oh no! Oh no! I put more in her mouth than I hide.
You just dive more and hide?
I'm gonna hide in her tooth canal, goddammit. Alright?
Actually,
what are you doing?
Actually, what I do.
Wow, you have a lot of
Ew.
cavities in here.
Gross. Oh. Excellent. Wonderful. I'm as a bonus action, I'm gonna activate the charge of my Voidwalker armor. And I'm going to project a translucent copy of myself, and I don't have to be able to see where it goes, it just has to be an unoccupied space. Because I double checked. And I'm just going to put a copy of myself on top of her head.
Copy is gonna be red. Red circle. Just red circle. She
Can
sees
I
the
say
copy.
that at some point in being on her face, I retrieved my scissors?
Oh yeah, because it's like in the armor plating between like the chin and the neck.
Okay.
At the end of Zamina's turn, can you give me a con save?
Sure. I mean, probably I can't make the con save, but I'll roll it. Oh, it's a 20.
You are no longer
Hey.
corrupted.
Oh, yes.
But also, bad news. First mythic action of the game.
Mythic?
Mythic?
Mythic actions.
He did technically warn us about this. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. She screeches out, and hold on, I need to draw an ellipses. They're going to be sickly green. They need to be 10 feet in diameter. It's going to be one. No, that's not the right spot. Here.
Whoa.
One here.
Yep.
One here. And they. Each monolith is 10-foot resistant in radius, 60 feet high. They have many different carvings in some sort of old eldritch language. Ysthrax can see through them as if she is standing in that spot. They also emert a psychic pressure. Every creature within 30 feet of these monoliths are what's the word? Vulnerable to psychic damage.
Hell no. Okay.
Well, not indeed.
Well, I'm real glad that I got uncorrupted.
I need to get uncorrupted.
Yeah. Are we? I mean, this is over to the table, but are we able to damage these other characters or no?
You can. They have an AC of 19 and hit poison and psychic damage.
What was the hit points you cut up there a bit?
100 hit points. They got 100 hit points. One
Oh,
0 to
shit.
0. It's probably not worth it. You should probably get to Ysthrax first. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's her first mythic attack. Melentha, you take 19 doubled psychic damage.
Almost 19 times 2. 28. Thank you.
38. 38.
38. It was still alive.
Still a dragon?
Still a dragon. Am I able to take Cell with me?
Yeah, you're a
I'm
large
gonna
creature.
I'm gonna see if I can take him as a saddle, then see if I can move.
Fuck, you don't need a
closer.
saddle. You just grab him by the nape of the neck and go.
Alright. This is what I will do. Is Zamina still in the mouth at the moment?
No, Zamina's. You see a copy of.
I missed the last half of that.
Is my mic not working? There's a copy of Zamina on Yeasterax's head.
Yeah, you cannot see me. You see a projection. Oh, hold on, let me double check if you see a translucent copy of me standing on the head.
Standing on the head.
But do not see a corporeal version of me.
Okay, I wanted to see if I could focus on. Oops. On 30 feet. So I was hoping to focus on strictly on the dragon's body with the breath weapon.
All right. I don't think you could do that, but you can. You could just fire away.
It is 30 feet of cone attack.
So 30-foot cone from here. Yeah, you hit all of that.
Strictly on the dragon. It will need to make me a. What was the thing again? Dex saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. No, she does not have a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, sheet.
She doesn't. 13.
Fails.
Right. You think a giant dragon is dexterous? The only dexterous dragon I've ever seen is a Mitsusune.
Mitsusune. Okay.
How much damage you do? Is it just fire? 16
That's a little low.
breath weapon damage. You rolled like a 1 and 2 2s.
Yep. What's for language like that? Passive when you're not dragon shape creature. Oh, it's outside dragon shape. Where's my breath weapon? It's a dragon. There it is. So it's acid damage.
Cool. Not resistant to that.
Yeah, 5d6 and a 30-foot cone. Yeah, so 16 is acid damage.
Alright, cool. It hurts. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like that one bit, especially since she hasn't been able to get her breath weapon back this entire fucking game.
Okay.
And then I can get rid of this Yeasterax in the turn order because we're not there. And it's Sandesh's turn.
What am I? All right, I'm over here.
You got on to the purple dragon instead of the green dragon.
Ain't that neat?
What's the distance here? Okay. All right. You might have to catch me. He jumps off of you. I can't grab my token.
Oh, come on.
Why is this?
Quinton, you gotta pull your token out yourself.
Car says. Anyway, he's gonna jump off. Spectral wings fly over here. And he flies into the dragon and stabs it with a spear. Kerchoo.
19 hits.
For 12 damage.
12 damage.
And then he whacks it with a spear.
How
23 hits.
dare you jump off of me? You might have to catch me! Dare you?
Yeah. He bonus actioned to fly. So. But he does do an extra 4 damage. Woo!
Cool. 13.
Yeah. And that's his turn. He's just flying.
All right. It is Ezrak's turn. Fuck, come on. Jesus Christ. Can I roll higher than a 4 at least? On a d6. Anyway. She... Oh, I got something here that I don't understand. What does dazed mean? I guess I have to read that later.
I mean, it's another word for stunned.
Probably. She's gonna do a bite attack on Sendesh for 32. You take 23 piercing damage and 6 poison damage halved.
1 second.
And can you give me a strength saving throw? Maybe.
We're doing a special ability.
Special ability.
Hurricane.
What? Hurricane? What?
That's what the ability's called. Here you go.
Yeah, haven't you heard of Hurricane?
Your connection to the wind is so strong that its spirits can come to defend your defense's magical buffeting tempest. When you take damage, you can use a reaction to give yourself resistance to the damage, or take no damage instead if it is falling damage. When you do, each creature of your choice within 15 feet of you must make a strength saving throw. Against your ranger spell DC, it takes bludgeoning damage equal to your ranger level and is knocked prone. Like, so the creature takes half as much damage on and is knocked prone. When the creature immediately fly to you in an occupied space, you can see within 30 feet of you without provoking opportunity attacks. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until the end of the long rest. All right, save. Strength. She rolled a 12. She's prone.
Oh.
No resistance?
Have you ever just like downed a monster in Monster Hunter with a hammer? It's the greatest thing ever. You just spinning around in a circle and you bitch slap the monster right in the face.
Yeah, as it bites him, he just like does some Dragon Ball Z bullshit and blows him to the ground.
And then she uses half her movement to get up because it's her turn.
But also,
And goes,
the ability allows him to like move without provoking opportunity attacks to like land. Is there land he can land on here?
oh yeah, anywhere that's not the. Can you see the cross sketch, whatever?
Yeah,
You can land on anywhere that's not that.
that's not that.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, I will hang out over here for now.
Did you just bitch slap my dragon and then fly away?
Yes. Also, how much damage was the total? I'll have
Oh,
it. Just have to tell me the gross.
Total is 26 damage,
Okay.
and then half that. And now he's got just these fucking octopi in her way, and she is.
And the thing on her head.
And a thing on her. Wait, she can obviously tell that's fake. She's got true sight.
What? Yeah, no, it's not supposed to be. It actually is not supposed to confuse anybody. It's translucent.
It is translucent. She's got true sight. She could see the fake you and the real you somehow because she still has eyes all over her,
Mhm.
and the pillars, eyes all over the pillars too.
Mhm.
Oh, she just realized she can just move away from the octopus and they can't hit her. So
Did they not?
she only has 20 feet of movement though. She's gonna move to over here, and then bring. I guess Zamina is still hanging around the body somewhere. These two octopi can get attacks of opportunity if you like.
Yes, I would. Yo.
Holy shit!
And my second, you are the best octopus. And the second one, just forget the.
The best octopus.
You are the best octopus. I care about
That one, the second one doesn't hit, but like the first one gets dragged with her.
Yeah, so she needs to make a DC 16. Let's see if the target is a creature. It is grappled. Oh no, it's just grappled. Until the end of its turn, the target is restrained, and the octopus can't use its tentacles. So, it will not. So yeah, it is grappled.
Did it have a size restriction there? Is it, if it's larger?
Oh right, yeah, you're right. Let me double check. Bludgeoning damage. If the target is a creature, it is grappled. Until the grapple escapes, the target is restrained, and the octopus can't use a tentacle on another target. No.
Okay. If she's restrained, she's back away, back right here. Fucking.
What did the octopus roll on the dice?
The natural 20.
Natural
Fucking 25.
Hell yeah.
And that's not even the damage. I mean, it's gonna be like 46 plus 3. Yes, that is correct. Octo, you were always my favorite.
Are they all
You
named
named
Octo?
him Octo?
There's Octo, there's Octagon, there's OC, and then there's Puss.
Oh.
I just random them on the spot. Just didn't think of anything.
All right. Well, she is gonna take it out on
That's 19 points of damage.
the octopus. 19 points of damage. She's not liking that. No, wait. Got one more. She doesn't do this fucking attack. She does because she could do a bite or M action or a 2 claws and an M action. She's gonna do Elder Scream.
Elder Scream. That doesn't sound good.
She looks around, is desperate at this point to get away, and just doesn't even open her mouth. She roars with her. Everything within 120 feet, which is everybody. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm actually good at
Advantage. Everyone gets advantage.
Everyone gets advantage. Fuck.
21.
All right, you two succeed.
All right, let's
I
check
ignore
my-
all effects that aren't on the ethereal plane.
Ah.
I roll a 4 for my
And
octopus.
my projection is immune to all damage.
Octo made that 20, natural 20, by the way.
Nice.
Octo made that natural 20. Cool.
Hell yeah.
The other 3 die outright.
No.
Oh.
Holy crap.
Quentin, are you taking this? You gotta give me an at advantage.
Oh, wisdom?
Yeah.
Mhm.
At advantage, you say. Okay.
Feast. It is because the Hero's Feast.
It's a 21.
Okay. Everyone who mattered succeeded, except for Zamina. Zamina's immune to it. You take 77 psychic damage, halved to 39.
Excuse me.
I hate to be that person, but if you're within 30 feet of a tentacle, you're vulnerable to psychic damage.
39.
Which is
So I
back
think-
up to 77.
Damn it!
You said 39 if it's halved?
39 if it's halved. Hold
Oof.
on, I have to make sure Quentin's not within 30 feet of that thing.
Uh-oh.
Definitely right
One,
by tentacles.
So
Two.
77 psychic damage.
Oh, I might be at the 30 feet mark.
Well, okay.
Let me
Adam,
see.
let's
You're-
just
you're
say I get a
outside.
nat 20 just to keep the tentacles around.
God damn.
Nope, I don't. Octopuses are gone.
Yeah, no, the octopuses are gone because I just realized they're not corrupted. Doop, doop, doop.
Oof. Yet.
You're still a dragon after taking 77 psychic damage?
I am. I literally have 35 HP left as a dragon.
Alright, then it's Sindri's turn.
Wow. How injured is this dragon?
She is fucked up.
I'm pissed.
I'm pissed.
You've never seen so many black eyes on a creature, and also, like, they've been stabbed, they've been slashed at, they just, like, maybe a creature covered in eyes is not a good idea.
I don't dang it, that is a casting time. Fuck it, I need a deck save.
You need a dex save. Dexterity. Go. That's a 7.
Okay, well, it's taking all this. I'm doing Call Lightning at level 8.
Oh!
So it takes the full 43.
She's gonna do a legendary, or a withering,
Ooh.
which is something new. She takes 16 necrotic damage instead, and succeeds and takes no damage from your spell.
Let's see. Luckily, good old thing is concentration, so doesn't matter. I will get you next turn. I will also move away from this stupid thing. I'm moving out of the rain.
At the start of your turn, you take 37?
37?
38 psychic damage.
Oh.
That's already doubled from 19.
Oh. Oh, that is actually bad. And then you could give her that health back. That actually puts me down, man. If that happened at the start of the turn.
Oh yeah, no, that's the corruption thing.
Ah, dang it. Well, oh. Did I make a? Did I check to see if I make a save? Because I don't think I made one last turn. On the end of your turn, right? I don't think I made
yeah.
one.
Go ahead, make one at the end of your turn, or make a one now. Let's see if. And you're not corrupted anymore.
So I will now walk away, and the damage still remains.
And she'll take that, 16 damage, and you're still walking away from the things.
Yes, I'm walking away. You said 30 feet. I have to be away from this.
Yep.
Oh, that's not enough. All right, I end my turn now.
All right, and now Ethan. Zamina. It's your
Zamina.
turn.
Yes. Okay. So what I do is I will crawl deeper into its gullet. I presume it does not have eyeballs on the inside.
No, it doesn't. There are slits and recesses for them, but there's none on the inside.
Okay, great. I will. Do I feel like I'm gonna bonus action hide? She can't feel me.
She can't feel me. Feel her. You can't. You can do whatever. You're a ghost right now.
Okay.
Why
cool.
did I give you this dagger?
I don't know why you did this. I don't know why you did this. Yeah. Okay. So that's a 28. Because what I would like to do. We're gonna see. We're gonna
No.
see.
She can't. No, you beat it by 1.
I'm going to attack her from the inside with the spirit cleaver.
All right, you get sneak attack.
That's a 29 to hit. How many hit
Good.
points does she have left?
She has 37 hit points left.
Okay, so If a target has 75 hit points or fewer, after taking sneak attack damage in this way and isn't a construct or undead, oh, it just dies. Actually, I guess I did.
It does
I did
do a
more damage.
Constitution save.
Yes, but I did 39 damage, so it doesn't have
Okay,
it. I
yeah,
killed it.
No.
So it
Yeah.
just
I was like
dies.
37 health after the 39 damage or before?
Yeah, it's before it's after the 39 damage. So yeah, yeah.
What does Jen paint me a word picture? What the fuck happened?
Okay. So I ghost my way into a place where there's no eyeballs, and I take the spirit cleaver. It's coated with my blood, and I, from the ethereal plane, cut my way out of the gullet and all of its insides and me, because when I attack with the spirit cleaver, I'm no longer in the ethereal plane. So you just see her split straight down the belly, and I come sliding out like I've been birthed in a bunch of gore and blood and guts. My white hair is red, sort of shaking it off. And at the end of my turn, the projection of me gives a double middle finger and disappears.
Can I just give you a half of 56 poison damage? That's her breath weapon. As you
Sure.
just like
Yeah.
eviscerate yourself out of this thing's gullet.
Sure.
And you're dripping with its viscera and breath, whatever's, and these fucking monoliths disappear, and the entire skull crumbles inwards as if collapsing in on itself until it's eventually just a pinprick of what it used to be, and then is gone.
Neat.
And you guys have a thought. Why the fuck are you out here? What were you doing? And you look down at the corpse, and were you fighting a black dragon? Here? Of all places? What?
Hmm.
Why?
Well, if Melinda is still in her dragon form, she wouldn't necessarily care of who she fought, but seeing there are people who are outside the wilderness of in a temporary dangerous natural way, she would try to her best to actually grab everyone if she could and try to fly into a safe place.
Okay. Okay. You leave this place confused. You know it was something important. You were doing something important here.
Hmm.
You don't remember why. Who has the highest both wisdom and intelligence stat combined?
Uh,
And
I
total
might have
mine's
high-
31.
Yeah, total.
My wisdom is a 20 and my intelligence is an 11, so combining both of them is a 31.
Yeah, I might have
yeah,
high
mine's a
roll.
28.
Yeah, safe.
You could swear there's a low chuckle in the back of your mind, Melinda. But it wouldn't be this dragon. This corpse it's already like disintegrating as if it is a dragon. But something in the back of your mind, it's like in almost like in the spaces where you can't where your eyes can't see, something happened and you're not sure if it's good or bad. And it's where you realize you have weeks that are just gone from your
Weeks?
weeks.
Wow.
The only one who probably knows what he's doing here is Sandesh, but he still doesn't remember fighting a dragon. None of you remember the injuries you just sustained. And none of you remember the skull or the thorax or anything.
Melinda
Oh,
would
blood.
kindly guide them to her home, which is a big hollow of a tree, and she would guide them to her home and feed them. Actually, as she was giving them hospitality. She wouldn't question over what sustained their injuries, but she would care for their injuries and try to make sure they were healed to their max HP before she would let them go.
You all remember each other. That's the thing you remember greatly. It's just like everything else is a blur. Not even a blur. It's like it's snow on a TV screen.
Snow? Wow. Okay.
Were we drugged? Were we on a bender again?
Not entirely sure, but to be frank, I wouldn't necessarily care if what adventure we did. All I personally care for is that you all were healed for your injuries that you have occurred. And I hate to be a little aggressive, but I wouldn't let you go unless all your injuries were healed.
Creepy, but alright.
Everybody remind me your passive perceptions as you just walk. Leak.
23.
25.
25.
Alright, the
18.
two nobody
Do it.
sees this. But as the party is walking away, possibly another mission complete. I don't know where you're going, or you know where you're going. But movement under the ice as massive tentacles roll over, reveal a giant glowing eye that sinks deeper into the glacier and is gone. And the glacier turns a clear blue once again.
Should we be concerned of that eye?
What?
Huh?
You said something about stew?
I'm helping myself to whatever's in the cabinets.
Pretty sure it's nothing to worry about.
Well, very well then. You're welcome to leave once you feel you're at 100%. I just sincerely wish you all the rest of your life and good fortune.
Do any of you know where you're going?
I don't have the slightest clue. It's just
You live here.
you need to make sure you all are at a full health before I let you go.
The
Cinder's
four.
just walking.
He's like the foreigners.
Yeah. I have a plus 13 to survival. I think between me and Sindri, we could figure it out.
I just go where the forest takes me, and she just sees like a squirrel run by. She's like, I'll just follow that guy.
All right. I'm gonna head back to my village, see my mom and dad. I'll catch you later. You know, give my kid a pat on the head.
You have a kid?
You have a kid?
Yeah, you know, I got a wife, a kid, 2 aging parents who are like grandparents to my child.
It is surprising.
You have children.
Y'all
Yeah.
know my home.
Grown, though.
If you guys need anything, just come to my tree.
And that's where we'll end the one shot.
Hmm.
Welcome to my Eldritch Mindfuck.
Mm.
Yeah.
What
I'm
happened?
Oh, I wish I had attacked with the. I miscalculated the hit points.
What happened was that you killed an Eldritch being's minion, and he swept it under the rug.
Wow.
Conspiracy
So he's
theory.
the fucker's still alive then.
Maybe that eyeball that we saw at the beginning wasn't just an eyeball. I would have thought.
I'm shocked and appalled.
I would have never guessed.
No.
Now
we got it.
Sandesh's next arc is him investigating where his family went missing.
He's like, wait, what happened? Where's my?
Yes, he's on a journey to find his wife and kid.
Where are they?
Next battle, fight Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
I'm here for it.
I'm actually at like 35 HP before I revert to my human form, and then again, I'm still healthy if I were to revert to human form.
Yeah, why do you think I decided to hit you with a breath weapon before you transformed?
Yeah.
Hit points.
You're at
How
what
many
hit points?
35.
Damn, you're barely alive.
31.
Hell yeah.
Quentin?
59.
That
59.
last attack. Whew. I didn't think
Mhm.
standing close to that pillar would have got me, but it got me.
59.
Well, I think I just discovered how much bullshit this is. This is kind of fun. This is so much
Mhm.
bullshit.
You know what makes it scary is that even if one of us were to die, I have a ninth of a spell of true resurrection. Oh my god.
Oh, would that work when you turn into a gibbering mouther?
No?
Because
No.
that's what happens when you die with that corruption.
Well,
What would happen if I
That's
did
what happened.
reincarnate then? Would that work?
I don't know. The adventure doesn't mention it.
I think you kill the gibbering mouther and then do reincarnate.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
hmm.
Because you can only do reincarnate on a dead thing.
True.
Well,
That
that's
is
true.
true.
I literally have like 4 wild shapes, so much I have like 213 HP times 4.
Crawled inside a dragon
Oh
and
god.
cut my way out.
That dragon is like Moon Druid on crack.
852 HP is much better to destroy Zach for the wild shape you gave me.
Okay. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright,
Thanks.
have a good night, Jen.
All right. Good night.
Good
Thanks
night,
again.
everybody.